is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it.
Shit.
Collapse with the kick.
That's what I was doing. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick. It was the
and he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he
there he goes.
Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We got Ray in the building. Gigi's on her way. We don't know what's going on with Show, but
he'll be here eventually.
Yeah, hopefully.
He'll show up.
He always shows up sometimes.
Now another show will show up. That's why I'm here. See?
Word. If it ain't Show, it's interim show. If it ain't the interim show, it's the pro show. Fuck it. We out here. We live. We doing our thing.
There we go.
What's going on, Mr. Loki?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Loki?
Yo, we had 23 hours of wrestling last Sunday with Forbidden Door.
Bro, that show just kept going and going. It was a good show, though. Really good show.
Yeah. They formatted that shit right. Usually, it's like they'll go high and then try to go higher. It's like, wait. Our emotions can only do so much.
Which is smart, though. Like, that's legit been my only complaint with those shows is when you do a long show like that and you kill the crowd early,
yeah,
it ruins the rest of the show because then we see it. If we're not there in person, you see it at home and it just kills it because it ruins a great match. Like,
yeah, yo, not for nothing. If you watch WrestleMania 20, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg on mute, it's a decent match. It's not a bad match, but the crowd killed that. It killed any chance of that match.
It's not a long show. They just killed the match because they hated everyone involved.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone was leaving. Everyone was leaving. They're like, "Fuck you."
Like, can you blame them though? Like,
I mean,
you book this match and you take away a major spot because Mania is always that's where everyone wants to work. Mania is the show you want to get on, and everyone involved is basically saying, "We're just taking the payday and see you." Like,
I hear you, but it's also like, yo, this is our last match. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, dream match, WrestleMania. Here you go for y'all. Fuck you. Damn, son. Like,
you know what it was? It's not a dream match at that point because it's like we were still seeing them as consistently.
Yeah.
Like now, let's say they never touched them. You run that match back. Maybe let's say when Brock had just come back, Goldberg was looking still a bit younger. Yeah. Then that could have been a dream match. It'll be like, yo, we never got to see this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Back then, it's like, we know both of y'all leaving.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I was still hyped for it, and I was like, damn.
Don't get me wrong. I was hyped for it. It's like that match was still great. And like this is one of those things I feel like if the internet didn't say shit, because it was still at those early stages, but that's how everyone found out. Oh, both of them are leaving. We already knew. Like the dirt sheet was already reporting it. People were already.
Yeah.
It's like if no one knew anything and they just went in knowing we're getting this match, it would have been great.
Yeah.
It's one of those where sometimes just enjoy a match for a match.
Yeah, seriously. That's a problem I'm seeing a lot with wrestling is that everything's leaking. Like now there's a rumor that the WWE's thinking of having Logan Paul win the Money in the Bank. And in my head, it's like, yo, listen, in all honesty, that is not our fucking business. That is also, not our business.
Know who said this internal conversation? Who was at that internal conversation? Because that person's getting fired.
Yo, bro, it's crazy because I honestly believe that someone is leaking this just to be like, yo, it's not Triple H. Like Triple H isn't the one doing this. It's still Vince McMahon. Like y'all niggas don't understand. Don't love us because Triple H is in charge, but Vince is fucking it up.
See, but the funny thing is this is where I always want to play devil's advocate just a little bit. Because no matter who's in charge, people still gonna find a way to complain about it. Because they'll act like once when Triple H was there, everything was good. There's still some decisions that could have been better.
Not me. Like, you know me. I was saying when Triple H was in charge that he was not in charge. Nothing changed. But that's the thing.
Again, he probably was.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we still should. Again, we want a better product. We want to be able to enjoy everything. Yeah. The problem now is everyone's looking for that headline. This Logan Paul thing, that conversation probably never happened.
Probably.
But the thing is, it's not a out of the blue idea because why else put him in this last minute? It's a high possibility he's going to win because it makes a little bit of sense. In wrestling wise, it's horrible because it's like, come on, you have 6 guys that deserve this. Again, we have opportunities.
So I'll play devil's advocate because I haven't turned off the impartial referee from yesterday's conversation with Kenny yet. Where, think about this. You have the Money in the Bank. He's Logan Paul. My man is not on TV, but he's going everywhere with that briefcase. He's doing his podcast with the briefcase. He's doing YouTube videos with the briefcase. He's on news anchors with the briefcase. He's everywhere. You are literally having a walking, talking billboard for your company.
And it makes it a surprise again.
And then he comes in and cashes it. Logan Paul cashes in Money in the Bank. Everybody's fucking watching the WWE now. The problem is that's gonna fucking that's spitting in our faces. Now this is not the impartial person no more.
No,
now
that's why I want to hear the real Toe's opinion.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's my side of it. I feel like that's what I would say.
Like on paper, that makes sense. But also, here's the thing. These guys have been making money hand over fist without any fucking ratings. They've been pulling in consistent ratings with shit that they've been giving us. You want to know how you get more viewers? You fucking make the wrestlers matter. You make the wrestlers matter. The Attitude Era was on fire because of Stone Cold Steve Austin, DX, The Rock, NWO, Hogan, Hall, Nash. Not because of fucking Pamela Anderson, Lawrence Taylor, Mike Tyson, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone, Jay
Tyson
Leno.
helped a little bit. Tyson helped.
Tyson helped, but he was there for maybe at most 45 minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's the
all of these
principle of
celebrities
it that they're there to enhance,
Yeah.
but they can't carry a company.
Yeah, all of those I felt like all of those celebrities were riding the coattails. They were like, "Yo, y'all niggas is hot. I want to be hot too. So let me jump on this. Yo, how can I get on this?"
That's what it was for the most part. When you hear Hollywood viewed wrestling as legit a circus, but it was a profitable circus.
Yeah. Well, the origins of wrestling back in the fucking day it came from the circus.
Well, no, I'm just using that term.
No, yeah.
But of course, if we go down to it, that's why we say carny. That's why we say all this.
Yeah.
Wrestling is a circus, but for them, that's all they saw it as. It's not something that should be taken serious, even though it should be. But to Hollywood, it wasn't. It was just a cash grab. That's why a lot of these people were involved because they were paid very well. The problem is, again, they took it as, a one-off payday. That's it.
Yep.
Now, today it's a little different, but it's
Yeah, and not for nothing. I think this era of just society in general is hanging its hat on the promotion itself is depending on one person to promote them, when it's supposed to be the promotion is promoting everyone. Like the UFC, they're not doing shit, but Conor McGregor's always out there doing something, and he's a UFC fighter. Now the UFC's big because Conor McGregor is promoting himself. All of his fights cost a lot of money because he's promoting himself. Mayweather's promoting himself for boxing. Where the UFC should be promoting its fighters, because when they had him, Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, the best fighter in the fucking world, no one knew about him because they didn't spend a dime telling the fucking world that this guy's the best fighter in the world. Imagine, I'm sorry, I would, but imagine them showing the capabilities of Ricochet to people who have not seen wrestling in a long time. Imagine them seeing the manipulativeness of Rhea Ripley with Dominic, or the suaveness with fucking Damian Priest and Finn Balor, the masterpiece that the Bloodline is right now, promoting that shit. Showing like little clips here and there, the commercial. People like, yo, what is this? This is wrestling now? Let me tune in. Instead of for just fucking, we got 3 hours of fucking people talking in commercials.
Okay. So I'm gonna go piece by piece with this. The reason they're looking for that one person to promote, they want another John Cena. They want that human billboard. They want another Hogan, who was another human billboard. They want another Rock. Even though he went Hollywood, it was a human billboard. They want those people that they don't even have to promote because they're just known for this.
Yeah.
And the issue is we're at a time now where we need everything. Roman is there. Roman's a guy that transcends just wrestling. But you need more than that. If they were to actually give everyone a little bit of just due, imagine if they could do what you said, the Ricochets, the guys that they have a great run. That Money in the Bank is their best up and coming talent right now.
Yes.
Outside of Nakamura. Nakamura has been the guy for a while.
Yeah.
For a lot of promotions. Wherever he's been that guy. WWE, again, just needs to let him be Nakamura. The problem, though, is when we talk about the marketing of it is we being a little more impartial will let it we want to see everybody. The pockets say otherwise, though, because you know it as well as I do. A lot of people are not interested in certain people in that Money in the Bank ladder match because they think this guy is in WWE Championship material. This guy is in World Heavyweight Championship material. Like, the fandom is what ruins it a lot of times. That's why they can't market everybody, because the fandom isn't gonna buy them giving the rockets to all these guys. As much as they say at times they will, they really don't.
But this is where you need that promotion behind them, because the shit, I was just about to. Oh, there you go. Because you said we want another John Cena. The problem with John Cena's run, there wasn't an opposing force to him. Where Hogan, yes, everyone knew Hogan. But you ask anyone that's my age that watched Hogan, with taking the whole fucking controversy out of it, you ask, who's your favorite wrestler from back then? Macho Man, Roddy Piper, Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Like, you had all these mega stars, and it was a all-star cast of wrestlers from all around the world, all around the country in this promotion. And it was like, Hulk Hogan's the draw, but you stayed to watch these people, and we showcase we got the best wrestlers in the world.
Yep.
When it came down to then, it passed to Hogan, and it went to Shawn Michaels, which eventually turned into DX and Bret Hart, and then The Rock and Austin. They still had the D'Lo Browns, the fucking Radicals, all these people that was you watch for them. Who's everybody's favorite wrestler? Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
In WCW, he was a cruiserweight that was fucking tired of the shit. In the WWE, for his first run, was just a Spanish man fucking around with China. And everyone loved Eddie Guerrero.
And they bought into it because it was like, yo, he weighed her down. He got her. And then Mamacita.
And who's the man when Eddie Guerrero was there? The Rock, Austin, Triple H, Undertaker, Kurt Angle.
See, but
Eddie's the one that everyone loves.
But the thing is, Eddie got it naturally.
No, yeah.
They didn't have to push Eddie. And again, you look at that time, though, Macho Man, his charisma got him. Warrior got him. Those guys did it, but they built it naturally. Again, Hogan got the boost because Hogan, again, had the name. At that time, Shawn was the guy, so they boosted him. Rock, Austin, that was the boosted feud. Now, the thing is, now what makes it worse is, again, now what do we have? We have Roman, but then you think about there's Seth. There's guys that could be in that role, but they don't, it's not the forefront because this is the guy playing the guy.
Yeah. Well, and that's the problem, because with Cena, JBL was the guy until they found Cena, but he was wrestling everyone. Booker T, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero. He was Big Show. Everybody was there, and they were still shedding light. Like, JBL's the guy. We have all of our other guys here. Everyone means something, and everyone that he fought was big enough or good enough to beat him. They just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Then Cena comes, and it's not that Cena destroyed everybody, but it felt like Cena was, I'm gonna take out the old guys. They spent so much time trying to prove that Cena's on their level, than having him with those people that everyone around him is like, the rising tide was a pool and there was one boat in it.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He was a big fish in a little cup in the middle of the ocean. And everybody just had to focus on the cup. And and I'm not getting at John Cena, like, it's no hate to Cena because they did it. Cena didn't do it. They did it.
Again, he didn't, it's not that he wanted to do that either, but it's when you're in that position, what else do you do? At that point, you kind of have to, you have to take the position and run with it, like everyone before him did.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. Shit, give me the ball. I'm gonna do the best I can with it. But what went towards the end of it, you had CM Punk. But what happened with CM Punk? He left. They fired him. You had,
and that was the only guy I feel like that would have been perfect to take it from there. But again, also during Cena's time, though, even though it's not as long, but you had the time where you had Edge, you had Randy. They were still a part of that too.
That's true, but it's not like when the 80s where it was always Hogan versus $1 Million Man, but we only saw it every 3 months.
Yeah, with
When
them,
we
saw
see when we see Edge versus Cena every month for a year, it's like, okay, bro.
that I never understood. Like, don't get me wrong, because I'll show my age. That was for longest. That was my childhood. Those were the matches that we saw for the longest. Was okay. Yeah, we're gonna see Edge versus Randy again, and we're gonna see Edge versus Cena, Randy versus Cena. We're seeing those three were intertwined.
Yep.
And it's like it told the story, but it's also like, how do we not have space for anyone else? Like, there's so many great guys they had on that roster that they could have done something with.
Yeah.
But again, just like now, they don't give the push to, they don't give that boost to. Because that's a similar thing. Even then, at that point in that, what was that? We're getting into the PG era, I guess. Because that's right at the tail end of the Ruthless Aggression. That would be like right there. So like they still were not pushing anyone else. They didn't want to boost anyone else. Zena was the guy, so that's it. Now Roman's the guy. That's it. It could have been Punk, but I feel like they were scared about Punk. The minute that era of just like they didn't know if Punk was truly in or out, that's when they're like, okay, now we can't build one guy. We have to see who becomes the guy.
Yeah. But so the problem with Roman is that he's a victim of bad luck. And I say this because how many people fought Roman Reigns that should have had title shots way before they fought Roman Reigns? I'm talking about Cesaro, fucking the Fiend, even Braun Strowman back, when before he got cut the first time. Goldberg versus Roman was a fucking dream match. Like, a lot of these people that Roman fought and beat got cut, got hurt, or left.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Cesaro versus Roman should have been a longer fucking program, and Cesaro should have been a huge star if he would have stayed with WWE. But it was like, oh, you guys want Cesaro? Here goes a match with him. Now go back to the end of the line.
Cesaro should have been champion before even that, I feel like.
Yes.
Cesaro proved his worth that he should have been a guy that we could talk about here. That he could have been someone that, hey, okay, yeah, we get it. At this point, they weren't fully sold, but they gave him something.
Yeah.
Cesaro would have been perfect for even right now. He could have been Seth's role. Cesaro could have been that guy. But unfortunately, it makes sense. At a point, we're going to be tired of it. I can imagine there's a lot of guys on that roster that are just like, when are we going to get something? That's what I like about the idea of the world title, because at least now there's something there. Because there's Roman reign. I get it also, though. It's profitable because it's the best story they have right now. But it ruins the idea of the championship should be viable for anyone. Your goal always has to be to win that title. And right now it's like everyone's looking away from it because they know it's the guy. But we're not going to beat him.
Yeah, but see now me growing up in the era I grew up with, Hogan very rarely defended the WCW title. But there was always someone chasing it. And when Roman's not there, it's like the WWE and the Universal title is an afterthought. No one's sitting here going, I want Roman Reigns. There should be a group of people that want Roman Reigns, that want that title, and fighting each other to earn that title. It shouldn't always be acknowledge me and someone's music plays. And, oh shit, here goes someone from 1962 that Roman hasn't beaten yet. And he's walking in and getting the title shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be, fuck all this shit. You got too high. Like, I could whoop your ass. Because Roman is bringing up the Usos. Jay is money right now. Despite what anybody wants, Jay is money right now. Jimmy is turning into money right now. And they're going after Roman. But where's that next threat? Where is that guy? Because there's no one that's like, oh, Sheamus could have been a guy that faces Roman for the title before he even fought Gunther. Because he proved he still got it when he fought Gunther in SummerSlam. Or no,
after that three-way, after WrestleMania's three-way, I would have had either one of those guys could have been in there with Roman. But again, they're not going to push that because it's like, oh, we still got more to do over here.
Yeah, and it's like, even though he's not there, doesn't mean he doesn't exist. We need those people that do that. We need Austin Theory to step up, because not for nothing, bro, you should be talking so much shit about the fact that you're the only champion on that show.
That could have been his whole thing right now. Because especially, I almost forgot he's still U.S. champion right now.
Yeah.
Like, he's still holding that title. He beat Xena and did nothing with it.
Yep.
This should be his thing. He could have used this draft right now and been like, forget the little flip-flop with Bobby and all that. Just go back into, hey, I beat John Cena. And now, fresh start on SmackDown, beating the champion. That could have been his first promo. I'm going to be a champion that actually shows up every week and defend my title every week.
His opening words on SmackDown should have been, "You're welcome. Now you have a real champion on your show." That's it. That's it. Because my accolades say, it's like when Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker and Paul Heyman just turned around and he put the 1 in 21 and 1. My client Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker. He should just turn around. I'm the real champion because I beat John Cena. I'm a real champion.
He could have even said that. He could have said, I've already beaten one of the part-timers and I'm going to prove to be better than your current part-timer champion.
Yeah.
He could have gone straight there.
Yep.
And Mr. Loki's comment, that shouldn't have been the thing. Right now, just because of how much he's there and Roman's not, the mid-card title doesn't exist. That U.S. title should have been better right now.
There should be no one that's mid-card when Roman's not there. In all honesty, I feel like Roman is in a position where boxing and MMA comes in. Because you have that guy that's like, yo, this guy's tearing everybody up. And when he faces the champion, he gets outclassed. It's like, nah, there's levels to this shit, son. Like, there's a reason why I don't fight everybody every day. Because I'm too good for y'all motherfuckers. I'm waiting for a worthy opponent. And then you have Austin Theory talking shit, and Roman's like, who's this guy? Like, who? Come on. You know, like, I'm just waving him off. And whenever you want to step Austin Theory up and give him that opportunity to be champion, now we got that feud. You've been ducking me this whole time. Let's see if there is levels to this shit.
And the perfect promo could have been, now you're in my spot. Because I've been the guy.
Yeah.
Now you want to claim your spot again? No, this is my spot.
Yep.
He could have worked it because he's been there. He's been the defending champion. He could have been the guy saying, I was making this the must-see show. And
Roman could have did what Cena should have done. Where Roman could be like, well, you just made the biggest mistake of your life, son. You got my attention. You know? Not that you're not good enough. No. Fuck it. You made a mistake. And I'm going to show you why at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Instead of for just like, you suck. And they're forcing me to wrestle you.
Yeah.
Got a promo on that.
Because it's like, again, even if, unfortunately, Theory still loses to Roman, you built him up that it doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
If you would have lost to Xena after the promo they had, Theory's done.
I think it would have, like, he would still be just a mid-carder.
No, but it proves, okay, so he wasn't ready. He's talked all this about he could beat John Cena. He was going to be the next John Cena. The one time he gets a shot, he loses.
Yeah. So and it was like, a bad match too. So it was like, if he lost the bad match, that would have been double whammy.
Yeah, because then everyone starts saying, oh, so it was on him. He made it a bad match.
Yeah.
Like, so it's one of those, again, it's that situation. It's the right partner in there. And right now, this storyline with the bloodline and all that, it's great, but are they going to be willing to pull the trigger on one of the Usos being the one to dethrone him?
I would.
We all would. The thing is, are they ready to do that? Because at this point, it only makes sense for it to be Jay. Because he's been the guy that
Yep.
little by little was the one that was rebellious against it. He was there. Him and Sammy had that thing. It only makes sense. But I don't know. And then this Money in the Bank thing. This is one of the reasons I hope it's not Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Because you can now do the proper closure to that storyline is because they really, to dethrone it all and to be the reason Bloodline has to take down Bloodline, you have the Usos be the reason Roman loses that title. Even if they're not the ones that take it away from him, Jay isn't the one that beats him for it. They're the ones that finally make it all collapse.
Yeah.
Or shit, have Solo be the one that makes it all collapse. That he's like, help me finish the guy. And he takes him out.
Yeah. What's going on, Kofi? We live, baby.
Yo, what's going on, Kofi?
Yo, because my mind runs stories after story, like angle after angle. So I'm thinking, look, the smart thing to do is have the tag team of Solo and Roman versus the Usos start the show. Why? That way you don't have to worry about anybody cashing in when Roman's hurt. So then the Usos come and take that fucking briefcase like Brock did. And now Jay got that contract. But that, or you can have it where it's the main event. Roman oversteps and Solo goes with his brothers. And whoever won that briefcase now is coming out.
Okay. That kind of just gave me an interesting idea, but I doubt it's gonna. Yo.
Yeah. At the Mets game?
Ah, damn. About to watch the Mets lose.
Word in the Queens. And
not a bad turnout. Not a bad turnout.
Word. Yo, one of my coworkers is at the game. If you see it, tell her I said hi.
You can't hear what you're saying right now.
Good, because I'm not saying nothing important. I said one of my coworkers is there. If you see her, tell her I said hi.
I got you. We just had to stop in and say hi.
Yeah, that's it.
Enjoy the game, y'all. Have fun.
Rabbit.
Enjoy the game. Have fun.
All right.
There you go, Kenny with the live report for the Mets game.
Word. At least it ain't raining.
Facts. Don't even say it right now. So okay. So we're gonna throw pie in the sky theory right now. This is gonna be this would be a perfect way to do it. And again, long-term booking. Because Roman's the tribal chief. He has still that power. Let's say the Money in the Bank this year is actually the main event. It happens after the tag match. Roman and Solo lose. Roman tells Solo, you failed me tonight. Don't fail me again. Join the Money in the Bank and win me that briefcase. Secure that no one else could try to cash in on me. Solo wins the briefcase, but then we start planting the seed of, is Solo going to cash in? Is he going to actually be the lapdog still to Roman? And the Usos finally get to their brother. And we build it like so Solo's finally ready to take that spot.
It could be like an Evolution shit. You remember in Evolution, Triple H was like, yo, you go to SmackDown
and we'll take
over everything. But in the back, he's like, yo, he better not fucking choose me. I'll kick that motherfucker ass. And Batista's just sitting there going, oh, okay, bitch. You want to talk shit?
It's the contract. It's like,
yep.
That, bro, imagine that reaction. Imagine that Solo's like, yeah. I'll cash in on Seth. We'll have all the titles in the bloodline. And then it's like,
and then think about this.
Spike.
Word. And then think about this. Somewhere down the line, it's gonna be Roman versus pretty much the Usos with Solo. And then it's like, you know what? the Usos with Solo and Sammy and Kevin. That's 5 in War Games versus some more of the fucking Bloodline. Maybe we get Roman to bring up some people, even if it's not blood and it's just mercenaries that he's hiring.
Well, they
'Cause
also
he's
have
still
a
the
lot of members they could bring in too. though.
Yeah,
Like you still got Journey Fatu that's working. You got Alpha Junior that's been in WWE already.
Yeah.
Manu. You got Lance on Hawaii. They got a lot of people they could
Yeah.
bring in to be the new Bloodline, or just have him have a new Samoan SWAT team. You don't even have to call them the Bloodline now, because now Roman's like, I already did that. Now I'm bringing in the guys to prove what a real tribal chief brings in.
And then, you can have the Guerrillas of War, or what is it?
Guerrillas of Destiny.
Yeah,
they're.
I know they split up, but
I know Tama and Toa are both free of contracts right now too, though.
I mean,
So they're working with New Japan off like deal to deal basis.
Yeah, I mean, you could bring them in fantasy match with the Usos. You could bring the Authors of Pain back. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't necessarily have to be Samoan, but you could bring them back and have some shit going. Yo, you could bring up some people from fucking NXT that we're not fully aware of or whatever.
Oh, shit, just hire 2 big dudes from NXT. Shit, Braun Breaker, make him your new mercenary. Make a new legacy if you got to.
Yeah, I mean, Braun Breaker and Solo had a little thing going for a little while, right? Shit. But that's long term storybooking right there.
Again, it's a little pie in the sky, but it's something that again would make it interesting. Again. And now we're making it so other people get to shine as well, because that's the whole point of all this was that they need to let more people get that limelight. Just like this Money in the Bank, there's 6 great guys in that match. Yeah, any one of them should be viable to win. But the everyone's focused on Logan Paul, and that sucks. There's 6 great competitors in there, and the only focus is on the guy that's not a wrestler.
I mean, if Logan Paul is there to just bring ice to the match, and then we have like Ricochet or somebody else win the title, it's like a bait and switch, because they don't listen to us, but they'll listen to the 7 people that go, this is the weakest Money in the Bank match roster that we ever had. And they'll listen to those 3 fucks. And then they go, oh, we need to do something to bolster up this match, because, people that don't watch the fucking product are complaining.
And you know what sucks, though, is that I saw that a lot more. That everyone was complaining about, oh, this is a weak Money in the Bank. But if they put the same people that they always do in there, then people will complain. It's the same old shit.
Yeah.
So you can't please everyone. You legit can't. No matter what, people will complain that, or this or that. And it's like, come on. They gave us something. It's fresh. Not one of these guys has had a world title run. Like,
yeah.
Give us something here.
And these guys, they're being overlooked for the fact that they can make this fucking ladder match epic.
It's gonna be the spots that Ricochet could possibly do in here. Nakamura and Pete Dunne in there are gonna fucking tear it with ladders. Like, they forget Escobar can fly, so Escobar is gonna do some crazy shit in there.
Yeah.
Like
Damian Priest, he's the big man in there.
Fucking fly. Yo, we saw what he did with Bad Bunny. Imagine with 6 actual workers in there, what he's gonna do.
Yep. LA Knight.
I really hope, again, like I said it earlier, when I said it in the chat as well, I was like, LA Knight, Escobar, Priest, with no issue I could give it to, because you could build off that. There's something there that they can be viable contenders.
Yeah. So
even Pete, if they made Butch Pete Dunne again in that crowd, you give him the fucking briefcase.
Yeah.
But
so, all right. So, listen, fill me in on LA Knight, because I didn't watch NXT.
Okay.
around that time when he came. The only thing I saw of him was the ladder match for the $1 Million Man title with him and To the Moon. I didn't see any.
Kenny's boy Cameron Grimes, who's
Yeah,
not been
Cameron
on
Grimes.
TV
Yeah.
since he debuted. It was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he wins, and then we never show him again.
Yep.
Well, LA Knight, his big thing was he got big in TNA. When he was in TNA, when he was in Impact, Eli Drake got over because of the same thing. He has the charisma in there. He has a character. In NWA, it became perfect because that's when he got very smooth with his promos. When he came back to WWE, because he was in the developmental system for a while. That's why that picture that was floating around, it was when he was in the developmental system. And then when he did Tough Enough and all that. But LA Knight, what got him really over in NXT was that his promos were getting him in there. And then he could work, though. He doesn't have the flashiest style in that ring, but he could work a great match. He works that old school style in there. And then his promos, he fits in the NWA. Like, he needs to, this is a perfect run right here. Like, the thing he did with DiBiase and Cameron Grimes was great. And let him have that great storytelling in there. Yeah, Eli, like Leon said, Eli Drake had a great run in TNA. It was at a point they made him champ in there. Like, he had something. So in this, it's a viable challenge. But because unfortunately people wouldn't know all this unless if they're watching everything, they think, nah, do we really want to put this guy over? The guy that held the $1 million title and that was it?
I mean, because like I said, I don't watch SmackDown as often as I should. I didn't watch TNA at that point. You know, TNA pretty much died to me after the Hogan shit with the Aces and Eights. Once it went overseas, pretty much. Once it went overseas, and it kind of started looking cheaper, I stopped watching TNA. Also, it went to a program that didn't.
No one had any of the channels.
Yeah,
TNA was on. That's what kind of killed it for me was when that happened. I was like, okay, so how do I watch this? I would watch whatever's on YouTube. Like that was the best way to watch it.
Yeah, so I didn't get exposed to Eli Drake or LA Knight until NXT, and then I see him and I'm like, and to be honest with you, it turns me off more when I see Ya and everyone in the world talking so much hype about him, and all I'm hearing is yeah. I'm like, to me,
the worst part is that's what got him over.
Yeah, just so that's why I'm like,
phrase made it more.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't.
Toe's the opposite. Toe's like, oh,
I haven't seen.
Every time LA Knight would say, yeah, Toe's like, no.
He's like, I haven't seen nothing from him. Yeah. All I'm doing is hearing y'all. So I'm feeling like Show when we told him about Okada, and then he sees the 4-way match in the first Forbidden Door, and he's like, this is your champion. You know, so I'm looking at him like
that makes sense though. Again, if you don't get to see the come up, and then it's like the one time you see him, it falls almost short. It's like, okay, but no, LA Knight has shown he can work in that ring too. Like he's had great matches. Those matches with Cameron Grimes was great. His run in NXT got to show him a little bit more in the ring. Again, he could show it. The Max Dupree run almost killed him. I feel like.
Yeah,
because it's like
that was stupid.
We know there's something there. We know he can do it. And then you hear, I don't know if you listened to the interview he did with Chris Van Vliet. He legit thought they were gonna fire him.
Yeah, I saw TikToks of it, so I get it at pieces. I get the interview in pieces, but yeah, I wasn't big on him. But when they made him Max Male Model dude, I was like, for what?
No, that's what I'm saying. That run legit killed him because it was like, he could do more. Like people knew already. They would always say, yeah, because the whole thing was dummy. Yeah, that was the Eli Drake thing.
Yeah,
and then for WWE they cut it down to yeah.
All right, we got to do this. It was a special request.
Yes! I got the horse! Yes! Fuck you, Betty!
GG for the show.
No. Now we got the show S. We have show, interim show S. There we go.
There you go.
What's up, you guys?
Yo,
Not
what's
much.
going on?
He's filling me in with LA Knight because
Yeah, I'm trying to build LA Knight for him so he can see why we want him to win Saturday.
Absolutely.
When it's really just anyone but Logan Paul, but we wouldn't mind if it's LA Knight though.
Yeah.
Word.
But
LA Knight can do so much with that briefcase.
I'm starting to see it, but it was like I told Ray, I didn't watch anything from TNA because I couldn't see anything. I wasn't watching NXT when he was there. I just saw the ladder match with him and Karrion Grimes. So all of y'all just talking so much about this guy, and I'm like, I felt like Show with Okada. I saw the Fatal 4-Way at Forbidden Door 1 and said, "This is your guy." Like, what the fuck is this? So the little bit I saw was like, "This is your guy." So I'm like, you know what? Everybody's high on him. I want to know why. I didn't get to see him. Money in the Bank's my first actual introduction to this man in the high stakes situation. Okay. So, but when we get into Forbidden Door, I got 2 questions I want to ask y'all about 2 other wrestlers. But yeah, we can keep talking about this though. What's going on, Gigi?
Chilling. Vin Diesel's just passing down my block right now. I got my NATO shirt on because we're gonna talk about Forbidden Door. Right. Shout out to Nerds Clothing for this one. Yeah, man, it's a lot. There's a lot to unfold. I'm coming in clear, super clear, and I'm not glitching. So I'm still, the horns play. That's right. You damn right. Man, it was just a really fun weekend with Forbidden Door. It didn't feel like we were going all the way into Wednesday. But then you also have to remember that one match was taken away, which was Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't even know that if that match had taken place, if the event would have went longer or if one of the matches would have went shorter. It's either or, but I mean it's Adam Cole, so they're just gonna want to give him his TV time. Everybody got their moment to shine at Forbidden Door. Some predictions that we made for the majority of the part were spot on.
Yeah. Even though Ray was too drunk to realize that I picked Orange Cassidy and not Daniel Garcia, but it's all right.
Listen, he fucked up at least on 2 or 3 of mine. Like, I know, I definitely sent them that Tony Storm was going to win, and this man puts Willow, and I'm like, I'm not even mad that he put Willow because it's Willow.
The amount of times I switched that graphic the next day because I was like, yeah, I can't make graphics while I'm drinking because fuck.
Word. I circled Willow, and then I drew an arrow to Tony Storm. I said, I know Tony Storm's gonna win, but my heart says I want Willow. I can't pick against Willow. I can't.
You know what it is? If it wasn't for the AEW Women's Championship, maybe. But because
if it was the other way around, then yeah.
Yeah.
If it was for the New Japan Strong title, then yeah. But
it's Tony Storm's time. She's still really on this amazing high rise that she should have gotten when she was the women's champion, not the integrated women's champion, but like that first title run really didn't count in my opinion because they put in that word. I don't think Tony Khan should ever do that ever again. I don't think we should put interim champion.
Just strip people. Like it doesn't hurt to, if you're gonna do so many tournaments as they do, just do a tournament to crown a new champion.
And this title run isn't built on speculation either, because when that whole thing happened with Thunder Rosa, there was a lot of talk with her and Britt Baker having issues and all. Everybody it was like, well, let's give it to Tony Storm now because there's problems in the back. This one is like, all right, it feels like she earns it, even though she earned it before. She was supposed to.
I get it. I definitely get it. Yeah, man, she's earned it before, But what tarnished it is that whole interim women's champion. Sorry, I gotta adjust my camera. I just realized I'm like way up high. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. My shit was like way up. I was like, if I step back, I just gonna see my forehead. I don't got a big ass forehead, but I don't need y'all to see just my forehead and then just red. All right, it's a lot. I am matching my shirt right now. Okay, folks. All right, it's not. It's just I'm still here.
You can tell Gigi's not used to not seeing the blur because she's
Yeah,
she's
now she can see
she's
it
trying to bop
so
the camera
clearly that it's like, okay, so this is
what I
trying
to.
She's like, is it true?
Man, would have been different with my blue hair? It wouldn't. It wouldn't. I mean, it would have. I would have blended in with the background instead. But it's okay. I got a red background in my bedroom. That's where my photograph takes place. I got a nice color wall for almost every room. All right, just got to switch it up a little bit different from the next.
That's it. Yeah. Shit, it sets the mood, you know.
It does. It definitely does.
Before we get into Forbidden Door, can we talk about the face smash?
Yo,
From Sting? Like that was.
I had to keep rewatching because when I saw it the first time, I was like, "Yo, Sting broke his legs," because I could have sworn he landed standing, and I was like, "He's done." Like I was like, "Oh no."
I didn't even notice that. I just saw him bite that table.
No, I didn't notice that at first. I thought he face palmed after, like he landed and then just collapsed on the table. That's why I was like, oh, he broke his legs. Then you watch it and it's like, no, he still kind of lands, but he fucking goes face first. And it's like, oh, well, there goes his tooth.
He Cesaro'd that shit.
Yeah. It was like, ugh.
And you see him like he hits and he goes grabs his tooth. He's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "Fuck!"
Because he probably I can imagine he thought it went through.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, "Is it still there?" Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, he sure ain't gonna be happy for a while.
He ain't smiling no more. He have to paint the smile like he used to in TNA. Just paint the fucking Joker smile on there.
My brother was saying, because I saw the replay that you see on Instagram. My brother was saying they set that shit up for Darby. They didn't set it up for Sting.
Yep.
And because I was like, yo, they didn't need another table on the other side.
No, because that was supposed to be for the coffin drop. Because Darby, it'll land perfectly that you go through both. But Sting was like, I got this. Darby's like,
this ain't WWE tables. Like, if that was a WWE table, his face would have went straight through and he would have been all right. But that's an AEW table. That shit don't break.
They don't break in the game. They're that accurate. These tables don't break.
Yo, why are they going to like they're reinforcing the tables for no reason?
Yo, I thought Japanese tables were bad. Nah, AEW tables.
AEW tables are terrible.
Like,
I
thought Seth Rollins was bad to Sting, but these tables are going to be the death of this man. Goodness gracious.
Seth Rollins
what possessed Sting? What possessed Sting to set up these tables so far away from the fucking ring? If he had some type of a distance and flight. Listen, that distance for Sting and his age is still very impressive. I'm not taking anything away from him. But y'all know for a damn fact that those tables were way too far from that fucking ladder that was set up inside of the ring. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Darby should have been like, bro, you're not going to make it. I'll make it. You won't make it.
It's like Toe said, those definitely were set up for Darby. And then Sting was like, nah, I got this. And it's like.
So do we feel like Sting just took it upon himself at the very last minute? Like, I'm going to do this. You chill. Or is that obviously played out like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna pretend I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna stop you, and then I'm gonna go. You know, that's essentially what he did.
Yeah, he probably thought, you know what? They're clowning me because of the spot on at the pay-per-view. I got this. I'm gonna take the spot.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, because remember, it looks like he was supposed to move and kind of didn't have time. So he's probably like, nah, I'm going through this table. Like,
yeah, face first.
Yo, that you saw him at I had like you, right? I rewinded for a bit and I was like, yo, what just happened? Oh my God, was it his leg? No, it's not his legs. He's just grabbed his face right now. And I was like, what just happened? Then we see the blood.
yeah.
Then we were like, oh. And then, of course, then we get the news from the Pro Wrestling Podcast over here that he busted his lip open and broke a tooth. At this age, things should not be losing teeth.
Yeah.
Dental insurance is very expensive, and I'm sure that his dental insurance is well covered thanks to Tony Khan. But
dentists are expensive. I know. I just fucking I lost one of my legs earlier.
He had to sell his leg. For the dental bill.
We're going to chop it off.
Word.
We're going to have one limpy toe.
The toe's gonna have to sell everything and just be left with a toe.
Word.
You're
just gonna call me Tooth because that's what I'm gonna have left. It's just a tooth. I got no legs, no arms, but one nice tooth. Good morning.
Good morning. What is wrong with you?
You want the short answer or the long answer?
No. I told you this week you have to be nice to him.
That's right.
Don't make me change that. So don't make me change that.
Yeah, Ray. Don't make her change that.
Nah, Ray. Ray's fine. Ray's cool, right? Ray's cool?
Yep.
Ray's
You're
cool.
the only problem in my heart.
I thought you were supposed to be nice to me.
She was nice.
That was
she didn't tell you to go fuck yourself.
But that still hurt. It dug.
Like you hurt me.
How did I hurt you?
You be telling me I'm not that tall. Meanwhile, I'm 4'3". Stupido.
She just hit you with some Spanish.
Yeah.
She called you stupid in Spanish, just in case you didn't know that.
I know.
Are you?
I've been
just making sure.
Language.
She called you stupido, so I didn't know if you were stupid enough to understand that. Concha.
You know something?
Wait, that one. You made him leave.
That's it.
You made him leave. You look. He's gone. He's gone. Hey guys, so welcome to Wrestling with Knuckleheads with Ray, Gigi, and the one and only Raging Riley over here.
With no toe.
With no toe.
Hey.
With no.
Don't do it. Please don't. Yeah, don't do that. Because if you fall backwards on anything,
yeah, you're gonna break mommy. You're
gonna break yourself.
I'm gonna break you before you break everything in this room. You can bump me all you want. Remember, I'll put the pillow over your face.
Remember, you're on my foot because your name is Toe. So if I get hurt, technically you get hurt. So good luck with that.
I don't think the science works like that, my love.
Yeah.
No, science doesn't work like that.
Because he's not small as a toe.
I know he's not small like a toe. We all know that he's not, and he's stubby as a toe too. It's okay. Wait? No, that doesn't work. No, it does. Ma'am, off to bed. It is 10 o'clock. You have to wake up early in the morning. Ciao, bacalao. I will be with you in 2 minutes. Thank you. And that's how mom gets it done.
Word.
I just didn't want to say that too loud because then she's going to come back here. So, shh. Yeah. I'm scared too, man.
It's just been the buried.
I'm scared too.
Yo, you just got buried by a little girl, son. Like
every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Oh man.
She asks me, can I tell him F you? No, not this week. We can't do this every week.
Word.
Every other week is fine, but every week we cannot do. So. Oh no, that can't. She can't even. I don't know if she'll do it next week. I don't think I have her next week.
So you got lucky, so 2 weeks in a row.
You got lucky.
Word.
You got lucky.
That third week though, she's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Oh man, stronger than ever.
It's gonna be a whole podcast. Just fuck you, Toe.
Yo, bro, this Big Cousin witnessed it. Shut the fuck up.
Because and Chris Barton. I love Chris Barton. Shout out to him, man. That ass.
Word.
He was like future world champion. He knows. He fucking knows it.
Oh,
You all know it. Wait until she turns 8. She's going straight to Fallout. That's it.
Word.
Getting trained by the best.
Word. Get all that energy out of her because my back ain't what it used to be. Get chased by a little girl in front of all these fucking wrestlers.
Yo.
Mimi? Okay, cool. Go. Thank you. I get Sting, a grown man that can make his own decisions, but that was needless to especially after Guevara almost killed him twice in one match on Sunday. Word. Sammy Guevara. No, to be fair, I do believe that Sting was not supposed to take that bump that he took on the table when Sammy Guevara just did that. What was it? The 450 splash?
Yeah.
No, he did a 630, and that's exactly why. He gave him enough time. And he was taunting. Like, you could tell the camera's on him for a little bit. Like, Sting should have already been off the table. Like, he should have been, like, right here already. That it's like, it's still believable that, oh, he's going to hit him. But he gets right off. Like, I think even Sammy, you could tell he's like, oh, he was still there.
I kind of believed him when Jericho was like, jump on him. And Sammy did the, nah, man. Why you want me to do this shit? This thing, jump. He's like, fuck. All right.
Meanwhile, Sammy's like this. Don't be Seth. Don't be Seth. Don't be Seth. He's going to move. He'll definitely move.
Why do I feel a sting underneath?
He's going to move. He's definitely going to move. All right. Ready? 1, 2, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh, shit.
Imagine Sammy's like, yo, if you want to do this spot and jump on me through a table, you can. I'll do it for you because I know yesterday was fucked up. Sting's like, all right, cool, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And then Sting bashes his face through the other table. It's like, yo, bro, you cannot win at this point. You are losing to these tables.
BRB, guys.
You know what? That's it. We need Sting versus the table at Rampage.
Word.
No, at Collision. Because Sting is having collisions with these tables right now.
Face first, ass first. Like, word.
Oh, man. But yeah, you could tell, though, Sammy was very, like, he was hesitant on doing the spot. Because, again, no one wants to hurt anybody. But, I don't know, man. But the funny thing was, Sting looked like he was fine, though. He was up before Sammy was. Sammy's still selling. He's like... And Sting's already in the corner. We're like, wait, you just went through a table. He's just already there, like ready to go for the next spot. It's like,
because I think, if anything, Sting is a tough motherfucker. Like, because I'm pretty sure everybody knows Sting's situation, and they I don't want to say baby him, but they give him enough consideration. Hold up.
Come on, let me hear you. Wake me up.
Yay!
Come on, get stand up. You in the back. I see you munching on the fucking popcorn. Stop.
It is freestyle time with the pro show.
I wasn't prepared for this. No, get me off camera.
It's too late now, show.
No, we got to get off. Get me off.
All right, I got you. We'll get the interim show to cover for you.
I'm already here. I already covered one part. That's it.
Yeah, but you wasn't late, though.
I wasn't late today. No,
You can't just throw that on people, man. Like,
what
come
you
on.
talking about, bro? You got the bars.
This is what this show is.
Yeah, it's what we do.
That's a social death sentence, man. You want me to spit bars willy-nilly?
Yeah, man. Come on.
You still got the beat going too.
Yeah, because I'm waiting. He's gonna give you some inspiration.
I thought we were here to talk about Forbidden Door.
You don't want to do this rap shit no more.
I don't want to do this rap shit today, man. I'm
We got interim show and pro show, but no show that shows up late, even though he goes. Said he gotta leave early, but he shows up late. Every time that he comes, he wants to show up late. And then we're gonna do some shit, and he shows up late. Had a nice date with his wife, but he showed up late. That's why we call him show, because he never shows up on time. Interim, it kind of rhymes with another person, and my flow is too fast for the beat, but it's alright because I move my feet. Come and shake your body, baby, do that conga. You know you can't control yourself any longer. All right.
And on that note,
good night, everybody.
So yeah, Forbidden Door was fun.
Oh man!
So Ray Pro got the tables to break in the game.
Apparently, yeah. How, Pro? Tell me the secrets, because I've tried in multiple matches, and these tables do not want to break.
Yeah, well, they broke for me just fine. I even tried it twice just to make sure.
They did not, bro. I've done a lights out match. I've done every match that you can use a table in. It does not want to break.
Well, how
are you using a female? Because you know they don't break for females.
Bro, I used Wardlow power bombing someone through it. Table just said nope. We're still there.
You should try jumping from the top rope and then doing it. Do something.
Like the one I kept seeing the glitch was people were going legit through it instead of actually going like breaking the table. They went through it. That hasn't happened to me. It just doesn't break. I was like, it just like fades away. Like almost the table is not there.
They break.
I was like, what the hell?
They break. Fortunately for me, I probably got the good version on the Switch, but they break.
maybe that's what it is. I played it on PS5, so maybe it needs to get there to the Switch. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the Switch version, so maybe that's why.
AEWs don't break forever.
Shit. But yeah, man, we talking about that spot with Sting in the table in his face.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna use Sting and just throw myself on the table.
The word.
See what happens.
Yeah. But yo, like I was saying, I think people are like trying to be delicate with Sting because they don't want to be the guy that cost him his career. And Sting's probably on some. I can do a lot more than you think I can. But
yeah, that's probably why Sting did that this week. He was like, I can still go. Like, if he's here, he's doing it because he can go.
Yeah, but the crazy shit is he can do all of that shit. But we also see that he's not... He's lost steps.
Yeah, this isn't the Sting we saw in the 90s. Like, this wasn't that WCW, like, Crow Sting. This is old man Sting that can still kind of go, but we want to make sure what happened with Rollins doesn't happen again.
64 years old.
Yeah, like...
You know, I wasn't even expecting him to reach that first table.
And to be honest with you, yeah, I didn't either.
I was losing my mind just thinking about him just totally missing everything. And
flapping right up.
Yeah.
Because, not for nothing. If you see Sting flap and go belly flopping on the ground, the next thing should have been the cameras cut off. Should have been like, yo, cut the cameras off.
My worry was he was going to get caught on the ropes.
Oh,
he didn't jump from that high.
Yeah.
So he's a tall dude. So legit, he could have gone and his legs could have said, nope, we're staying here on the ropes. And so there's a lot that could have gone wrong with that spot. Again, I commend the guy. No matter who's in that ring, if you're doing something in there, we can't take it away from him.
I really hate
shit like that. You can't control, bro.
Yeah, but inadvertently just means that he couldn't control it. So.
Yeah, that's wrestling. Unfortunately, a lot of times
accidents happen.
Yeah, this is why we train. This is why things go the way they do. Like,
and they have
it's not his fault at that.
They have one take to do this shit.
Yeah,
botches, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So again, Sting made it far enough that it's like, okay.
If that table wasn't there, it would have been clean.
Yeah, they would have just done the spot. But
yeah,
again, things happen.
You could tell he hurt his lip though. Did you guys watch it back at all? You could tell he hurt.
No,
his
I
lip.
watched it so many times that
because he goes, oh. As soon as he hits it, oh, fuck.
Because I was like, again, I still for the longest I was like, oh man, I think he just broke his legs. Because it looks like he almost did. Was it Dante or Darius Martin? One of Top Flight. That when he went, that he just landed legs first. That it's like, I thought we're about to see another guy break his legs on air.
Yeah, and
it
what
looked
Toe
like
was saying, I think it wasn't planned because, like I said in the chat earlier, Darby put out a tweet that said, "Thank you, Sting."
Yeah, no,
So,
you can tell. I think you could clearly tell it wasn't like for him because that spot looks more like, okay, yeah, this would catch. This would catch Darby instead of Sting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, one more
that
time?
table wasn't there. Yeah. That table wasn't there. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
We would have been like, yo, it's Sting from the 90s.
Yeah. If that table wasn't there, he would have been fine. He would have gone through, would have
Yeah.
been done. But Darby, he needs that because his head's going to go first. So he needs to make sure there's something else to catch the fall.
I think it's cool that he did try it, at least tried. I mean, it's not like it failed completely. He got his target.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's not like he did something stupid and landed on the ground. He hit the table. He completed the move. It's just the other table was in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's one of those like you jump over the crowd and you fucking land on the table on a chair that's set up and shit. It's like, oh fuck, it's like the chair was there. If the chair wasn't there, it would have been
don't. Yeah. It's like, sad part is again, it's things you can't really think about when you're planning this out.
Yeah.
Which it feels like he probably planned it out in the whim of the moment. He's like, yeah, I could do this. I've done this before. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, injuries aren't exclusive to just AEW, Daniel. I mean, Big E's still fucking out, and that was in WWE. So
and that was a basic belly to belly, even though belly's a dangerous shit, but that was belly to belly.
Any move could be the most dangerous. This is something I feel like people don't understand is a bump as a whole can paralyze you.
Yeah.
A normal bump, just the back bump you take anytime you go in that ring. Even when you're doing a move, it can possibly paralyze you because you're not. The honesty of it is, you're not supposed to be doing this at all to your body.
Yeah,
this is why people are trained.
Look at the dude that Rey Mysterio killed. He was decapitated from that 619. It wasn't this. It was the years of his neck being fucked up, but he was internally decapitated from that 619. And that move, he doesn't hit you that hard with it.
The thing is, it wasn't even, and this is to.
It was the
unfortunately to break the kayfabe of it is, it wasn't even anything Rey Mysterio really did
when he went back.
When he went, because when you go into it, you position yourself there.
Yeah.
And on the whiplash of it, that was it.
Yeah.
Because that's why even when you see it back, Ray does the kick over, which he usually does, and the guy doesn't get touched on that part. Most of the time, you're already bumping away. So Ray's like,
you get that little,
why are you still there? So it's like it's one of those where, again, this is why people are trained, and even when you are trained, something like that crazy could happen. And the biggest one, Draws and D'Lo Brown.
Yeah,
a move that they've done countless of times, and it can happen. But Daniel, this again, it's not even just an AEW WWE thing; it's wrestling. You're gonna
AEW is not needlessly dumb or careless. They're just as careful as any other fucking company out there. I don't know why we're attacking AEW all of a sudden.
It's the only thing.
It's not a whataboutism. It's an actual fact. You know, actual injury that fucking happened. I'm not using it as a defense.
The only thing I saw that was legitimately stupid was Sammy Guevara spearing Matt Hardy off of that crane.
Yep.
Because that was one of those, Okay, Matt Hardy literally just landed on the fucking concrete.
Oh yeah.
His head
That
just
was like
wow.
during
I
the
was like, yo,
pandemic, if I'm not
yes,
mistaken.
yes. That's when it
But
was like
then,
he should
but
have
then
put
you could
3 or 4
use like
tables there.
Kurt Angle throwing Shane McMahon
Yes.
into a plane of glass, stupid too. Like
Yes. No,
this
yeah.
shit
No,
happens
and they
all the
both
time.
they
Yeah.
both admitted that it was a stupid spot because no one decided to question, is this the glass they need?
Yeah.
And again, it happens though. You plan it out. You can plan anything. Is it going to happen the way you planned it? Probably not. But that's wrestling as a whole. So again, no matter what company you're in, no matter where you are, anything can go wrong. Again, the most simplest of spots have gone wrong. I've seen it. I've seen it in person. One of my best friends in wrestling, legit, has done a moonsault countless of times. He did the moonsault just like he's practiced, just like he's trained to do it. Legit snapped 2 things in his leg on impact.
Yo, bro.
It happens. Wrestling is not the safest sport. As much as we train, as much as we do all this. And just like any other sport, though, anyone could get injured at any time.
Yeah.
We saw this past year, a guy legit died in the middle of a field and was brought back. Again, sports, this is what happens. This is what a lot of people sign up for, though. They know the risk. You never want it to happen.
Yeah.
So let's not put the company versus company. It's just, this is what happens.
Yeah.
Like,
that's all I'm talking about here. Like, come on.
Yo, and if one Hayabusa did a springboard moonsault, paralyzed himself, and then died in the recovery. You know,
yeah, he died from that's another case that it's like, bro. And again, it's something that he did so many times and did crazier shit. And we've seen that. People have done, it's never the crazier spots.
No, they don't.
I don't.
Daniel, what other thing in AEW has happened though?
Yeah, the word that you're using is carelessly.
Yeah, that's what I don't get because again, it makes no sense if you can't show me where this happened carelessly. No one is doing this on purpose. That's why we started off this with.
Yeah.
No one is doing this off of fuck it. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah,
you can't.
Because the thing is, it's like Jericho fell off of the cage onto a huge ass mat. We all saw it. Sammy Guevara fell off the cage on the same ass mat that was underneath the fucking announce table. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these moves are safe. He's doing a splash, just spinning 3 times in the air. It's still a fucking splash. Sting is still taking it the way that he would have if he just did a Samoan splash on him.
Yeah,
you know
there's
what I'm
no way
saying?
to
Or a fucking
not
dive on him.
prep for it. It's the same. It's the same.
It's the only issue with Sting was that other table was there.
Yep.
And that wasn't careless because that was set up for it. It just happens.
Yeah.
Like the WWE, Shelton Benjamin and Jeff Hardy standing on the tippy top of the highest ladder we've ever seen in our lives is careless because you can fall off because that shit, you're not supposed to stand on that part. There are warnings, do not stand here. And they're doing flips off of that shit. That's careless. And that's happened in WrestleMania.
Yep.
They didn't dry the fucking stage at WrestleMania and Mandy Rose busts her ass. What if she'd have broke her ankle there?
And again, that's nothing. That's a crazy risk. That's something where she was walking. We've seen it in anything. It could possibly happen.
I'm just like Daniel's like freaking thing over here. Daniel, get a hold of yourself, sir.
Yeah, just like
I put you in your place so many times on this podcast. I won't mind doing it again, bro. Like, I know I'm supposed to be nice to you. Not all the time. You need to fucking relax. What other things have happened? Seriously, you want some? Yo, really?
Go ahead. Show me a reel of all the dumb shit they do because apparently it's just AEW exclusive.
Daniel, this is the risk that wrestlers signed up for. This is what they do. They know the risk that they take. You can't just say, oh, it's dumb because AEW is doing it. AEW allows them to be a little bit more creative when it comes to their move-sets. It's nothing dumb about it. Accidents always happen. This is what's part of the business. You're too so focused on being like anti-AEW right now and what they're fucking doing that you can't even fucking take an appreciation of what they have been doing. So do me a favor, Daniel. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, all right. Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and also it shouldn't be AEW versus WWE because
No, it shouldn't.
because you could sit there and say, yeah, sometimes they do careless shit like with Ty Conti and
Energy.
or when she broke Ruby Soho's nose doing that move with Sammy Guevara and all that shit happens. Seth Rollins broke John Cena's nose with a fucking knee that he threw a little too hard.
But again, none of that is showing me carelessness, no. Because if that's the case,
Seth
then
Rollins
again,
injured
any
Sting.
move,
he did,
we do is then careless. The biggest move that then will be labeled careless is, and it's something that's always shown in the highlight reel, the Shawn Michaels super kick to Shelton Benjamin.
Yes.
How the fuck does Shelton prepare for something like that when he's springboarding? So that's Shawn Michaels tried to kill a guy.
Yeah.
Or The Rock beating Mankind's head in with a chair.
Yeah,
Like,
that
again,
was careless.
Or The Rock swinging the chair at Ken Shamrock because he was like,
yeah. Or the Undertaker choke slamming Mankind on the Hell in a Cell, and then it accidentally breaks, and he falls into the ring, and the chair smacks him on the face.
And it went through his two.
Yep.
There's a bunch of
there's so much
many
shit
examples
from way back in time. Because even if they weren't even taking these fucking risks and whatever the case may be, what were they doing instead? They were blading themselves. That's a different risk in wrestling. That, you know what, if you cut yourself a little bit too much, you're gonna lose a little bit too much blood, and if you lose a little bit too much blood, you're gonna lose, what's that word? That's right, consciousness.
Yeah. And Daniel, the thing is, we understand that you don't want these wrestlers to get hurt, but when you single out AEW, that's where it's like AEW versus WWE, but every wrestler takes the same risk, and that's why Taz says this isn't ballet.
Yep.
At any point, you can die in there, and we've seen it.
Yep.
And we don't want it to happen, but everyone is taking a risk stepping in that ring. Look at what Zach Gowen did to Vince McMahon with that chair shot.
Yeah.
He busted Vince McMahon open. I think Vince McMahon lost like 3 quarts of blood that fucking match.
Yeah. And again, it's something where even people have done it on themselves. Like Gigi said, the blading. Eddie legit cut himself too fucking deep that he lost enough blood that he should have been dead. And again, that's one of the best to do it. So is he careless? And I'll end it on this because we should probably move on because of the last comment Daniel said.
Yeah.
It's not on ignorance because, again, these are coming from 2 out of the 4 of us have stepped into that ring, have trained in that ring. We know what goes into that. And I'm telling you now, my neck still fucking hurts. And like I said, a lot of my friends have gone through some horrible shit because of this business that we love. So It's not coming from ignorance. It's coming from we know the risk, and every single person that steps through that, I can promise you that, steps in wanting to make sure that whoever they're walking into there with is able to walk out. There's not one person in this business that wants to make someone get hurt in there. And if they do, they can go fuck themselves because that's not what we signed up for.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I'm sorry.
And I tell you one thing, when I was a kid, I was maybe 8, 9 years old. I was running around in the sprinkler in the park. I smacked my head on the ground. I had a bad concussion. For 5 years, if I looked at a certain shade of blue, I would get migraines. And that's just me playing in the park. You know what I'm saying? That's not ignorance. That shit happens.
That being said, Ray, when I meet you, can I punch you in the face?
Oh, me? You want to punch me? No, you can't punch me in the face. I just did teeth work. I just got back from the dentist.
He spent more than a fucking house payment with these teeth.
Listen, he fucked up. He fucked up. He let the dentist drill his teeth. If he would have asked one of us, we would have been more than happy to knock his ass out and knock that tooth out at the same time.
Yo, fact, we would have just done what they used to do.
I know
I still gotta go back in 2 weeks. That's the fucked up thing.
Yo, we still gotta go.
Well, it shouldn't be as bad as the last 3 visits, but yeah, that shit was crazy.
Let's move on.
Yo, I saw the dentist today. Everybody,
damn.
Again?
Yeah.
It's like every Thursday for like the last 3 or 4 Thursdays.
And not next Thursday.
On a Thursday.
Not next Thursday, but the Thursday after that, I'm gonna go to the dentist again.
Are you going Hollywood on us?
No, I had a root canal.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna get those what do you
That's
call
it.
them?
It's about to come in nice with fucking new all Invisalign. He's gonna
Like
look
a
like
fucking
this.
TV show host. Like,
He's
hi,
gonna
welcome.
have that Charlotte Flair smile and that
Word.
Roman Reigns straight smile.
Oh,
We know
man.
it.
That's why I'm hiding behind the mic like this. I don't want y'all seeing my shit.
That's it. Toe's gonna leave us. Be like, nah,
Bro,
I'm ready for Hollywood.
Not for nothing though. While the dentist is drilling into my tooth, she's listening to the fucking podcast.
Wait, our podcast?
Yes, I told the nurse with her. I was like, "Yo, I do a podcast. Would I be able to talk today?" She goes, "Yeah." So she looks it up on YouTube. The dentist is drilling in my tooth. She goes, "Who's talking?" And she looks at the computer. Goes, "That's you." I was like, "Yeah, hey."
Well, just in case she listens to this one. Hi.
Yeah, right. Hey, you did a good
Don't hurt
job.
our
It doesn't
friend.
hurt.
Did a good job with our friend. Now give him a lot of laughing gas, record it, and then send it to GT4.TheWin on Instagram.
Yamimbi means Yamimbi.
I need some new meme material. All right.
Word.
I've been very good. I haven't done any memes in a while.
I'll be like that kid in the back seat. Remember, like, what's going on? Are we home? Why are we outside?
Everybody's so pretty.
But yeah, yo, Daniel, as much as dude, the one thing about us is we love wrestling. So whether it's AEW, WWE, TNA, New Japan, Triple
Independent
I,
wrestling, anything and everything about wrestling.
I hate wrestling.
No, we know you hate wrestling.
You know that your least favorite person is CM Punk.
Yeah, so to like, because you took a jab at Pro and Ray when you said that whole whataboutism and like they're defending AEW. They're talking on behalf of AEW when you say stuff like that because it's like then there's no defense for AEW but us right now at this moment, and it's not AEW sitting there going, "Yo, Sting, you want to do something stupid?" You know what I'm saying? Like shit happens everywhere. It's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go. Yo, I saw a video in one of these death matches. My man hits the wrestler with a fucking light bulb. Half the light bulb goes shooting into the crowd and almost hits the camera. He hits the cameraman's lens. If the cameraman wasn't standing there, it would have went straight into the face of one of the fans. You could say that's recklessness, but how many people are hitting each other with light bulbs? That's just
fans know what they're
and
getting.
then the
into
rise
when
of
you go
death
there.
matches have been coming up more and more recently too.
Yeah, shit happens. You know, like fucking A-Game, not A-Game. Is it A-Game? My boy that does the video games.
Oh no, it's Big Game Leroy.
That's Big Game Leroy.
That's another one of my boys who
He's wrestling Masha. Moff. There you go, Big Moff. He jumps out he does a dive in the beginning of the match, blows his ACL. He can't wrestle the rest of the match. That wasn't a careless move. It just fucking happened.
And then he finished the match.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he still did the match.
He finished the match.
Yeah. He wrestled another 10 minutes with that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
yeah, much like
Daniel
Okada and
Bryan did with his arm.
But that's different. Daniel Bryan's a grown. Nah, fuck.
God damn it.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Right now, you better stop your shit. No, but like Daniel Bryan definitely was dope in that match. Again, the fact that he wrestled 10 minutes with a broken fucking forearm. My man said he fractured it. And then next thing you know, we got the x-rays from Wifey.
It was a complete
But
fracture.
like, nah, that shit ain't fractured. That shit broken. It's not fraction broken. It's broken.
From an elbow drop, of all fucking things, from an elbow drop.
A simple elbow drop.
Careless elbow drop.
We don't care either, Daniel. Moving on.
Yeah, we don't care.
Thanks for watching, Daniel.
Yeah. But yeah, just the fucking shit.
Let's just move on because
it's always Rule 10. You know what I'm saying?
But let's move forward to something that's more positive. Because at this point, Daniel, we're just not going to pay attention to your comments because, if anything, you sound ignorant. And we're just already a bunch of ignorant fucks. We just don't need any extra ones. But we have a lot of things to cover. Forbidden Door happened. It was fucking amazing. It was dope from top to bottom. Even the buy-in. I was gonna say the pre-show. No, the buy-in was really good. And they just didn't fail. We all knew MJF was gonna go over. Man, I gotta look at the card because there's a lot of Japanese names.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Thank you. Yeah, because it's a lot. It was a lot.
Kamoji.
What?
Let's make sure Thor is in the one.
Yeah, because
listen, Satoshi Kojima.
That's what I said. I have a strong accent. Yo, dude, you want to hear some new names? You let me read these motherfuckers.
We're about to have a lot of people join Diamond Championship Wrestling.
Yo, I have a question. I have a question for y'all before we get into the thing.
Okay.
2 questions. 1.
Okay.
Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about him?
Is there anything we can do with this guy to make him other than a joke?
He's a triple tag team champion.
Okay, so
and he's with the Mogul Embassy.
My perspective, I don't watch Ring of Honor because I don't have the time to watch. When I do see Brian Cage on AEW, he's getting his ass kicked. Like it's like throwing the colognes with Brian Cage. Like this guy has the look and the ability to be a top star, and God damn it, they ain't like.
All I say is watch ROH. Watch ROH.
You know what's sad about Brian Cage's this thing though? Brian Cage got ruined by Wardlow getting deep with the fans.
Yeah.
The minute they picked up Wardlow and people reacted the way they did, it ruined any chance Brian Cage had. If he would have gotten there a little sooner, the time they actually wanted to have Brian Cage on their roster, he would have gotten the reaction. He probably would have been in a better position.
He probably would have been in Wardlow's position, if anything.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening is that, guess what? AEW don't wait. So they want a big muscle guy that looks more like a machine than a man. And they got Wardlow.
Yep.
And then Wardlow won the fans over after him being around with MJF and being used like a fucking... Like a fucking... you do this. You do that. Like a fucking lackey.
Yeah.
And then that's where a lot of times where in most storylines, the lackey is the one that ends up getting the most loved. And that's how they end up being babyface, because then they start seeing this transition and change, whereas like they feel reluctant to just not want to help them out anymore. I'm not here to help you out anymore. Bro, you got this. Why you always want me? What is it with you? And that's what won the fans over with Wardlow.
And then he won the championship and everybody got sick of him. That happens every time.
Didn't do anything really with it.
Yeah.
Except to come out. I mean, they gave him Arn Anderson, which was a plus. But...
What? Yeah.
But I'm sorry, y'all. Arn Anderson biting the finger of somebody, and then there's massive amount of blood.
That's awesome.
All over his mouth. It was fun. It was fun to watch.
The visual was great.
But you had to be like, hold up. What type of teeth does Arn Anderson have? Because I'm pretty sure those are dentures in there. Did he like swap out his teeth and put the fangs on where he's like fucking Demon Anderson? That's what I'm going to call him now. Demon Anderson. And he got, and then the whole thing is just bloodied off. Homeboy should have been like, oh my God, I lost that whole finger.
You know what it is Luchasaurus can detach his fingers in case he needs to get away from his predator. And
so he's like a lizard. He just grew it back.
He just
in that same second, it was like off, back on. It's there. But also like that spot, that happens. He has all that blood. Why does he look like he's dead though?
Yeah,
like
that's his blood.
After that, It was just blood. Like he was done. He was blown up. It was like, yeah, this doesn't help Wardlow.
Yeah. Well, I think the problem. What's going on, Bad Blood? I think the problem with Wardlow after he won that title was they went straight into showcase mode. They right backed him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have any meaning. Like he just had local guy after local guy after local guy after local guy, and they just did let's do the power bomb symphony, and it's like, all right, you just came off for MJF, you're rock solid, like you're red hot, and then they shoot the water at you to cool you down a little bit.
You know what it is? It's for a lot of times it's the same thing like Hangman almost. Of they like the chase, they don't like when it happens. Because the minute Wardlow was there, it became nothing. And then the minute the title's gone, it's like, now what?
I think the difference between Wardlow and Hangman is that Hangman got exposed.
Hangman, to me, excellent wrestler, not a good talker. And when he finally got the championship and the pressure was on him to actually, say things and get people riled up, he failed.
Yeah.
Because he's not good at it. Nowadays he's getting better. I noticed that when he's with the Hung Bucks, he is like a completely different person. But when he was champion, God, I hated when he went on the mic. It sounded like just a bunch of whiny shit. Like I don't care, dude.
Yeah. No, it's true. And then they did that whole I'm gonna be drunk like Scott Hall shit. That also turned me off to him.
Nah, I like when Hangman was like, I'ma have a whiskey beer, and then you have Kenny Omega, well, I'm gonna drink some milk. I kind of like that. It was kind of fun to watch that shit happen.
Yeah, their dynamic was cool.
Their dynamic was that. I mean, he's a cowboy, right? Not from Texas though, but he's a cowboy, and I don't know. I like that gimmick. Like, here, hold my drink, and then he did the buckshot lariat, and then he came back to his drink. It was fun. I know probably the image out there of him looking like he's getting drunk all the time probably wasn't the right image, and maybe that's why they don't want him to consistently do that, because you got the kids watching. However, his in-ring mic skills, they were booty.
Yeah.
They were booty.
Dave was on some fuck those kids. That was what the hand motion was. They was like, fuck them kids.
I'm tired of those kids. You know what? All those kids watch Stone Cold drink 2 beers and fucking
and some tequila.
We turned out okay.
I was gonna say, Dave, we were those kids becoming this now.
Yeah. We grew up with all that.
Yeah.
We're just a whole bunch of degenerates.
Word. Like, yo, this is where the parents get the opportunity to teach their fucking kids from right from wrong.
We're a whole bunch of degenerates.
How does Toe feel about Hollywood Jack Perry's new character? He's going to slowly build like Raven was in WCW. If they book it right, he can DDP versus Raven feud with Hook. You know something?
We were having a conversation.
Here goes Jack Perry's fucking personality to me. The rag. He's another one. Like,
listen,
yo, in ring work, this guy's phenomenal. But when he's on the camera and you can't flip and you gotta do something else, bro. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. His entrance made me, and I woke up to him hitting Hook, and I said, "Oh shit, he hit Hook. Okay, that's the first time Hook's been hit. Okay, let's see what Hook's gonna do. I'm more excited to see Hook have a challenge."
Yeah. But did you hear his promo Wednesday?
No, I
did not. I
didn't get a chance
in mom mode. I didn't get a chance to go back to it.
Okay. His promo as a heel is actually pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the best way for when you're not getting over as a babyface is just to turn yourself heel for a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, I loved it when he hit Hook, and then he just looked at the crowd, and they all booed at him, and he decided to go ahead and just play the crowd, and he was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah.
That's basically.
You hear his he said at one point he's like something something, and I'm banging the hottest bitch in the company right now.
Yeah.
Talking about Anna J.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you're shaking your head no, Ray. I'm trying to figure out because
It's
honestly, I
Anna J not the. Nah, I'm just fucking.
no. That's not what I'm saying.
She's not the hottest though. I don't think she's
No,
the hottest chick.
I'm
just
But
saying,
you know
like, I'm
what?
just saying.
When you have somebody that's also heel, right? Think now of a possibility of Anna J and Jack Perry now tag teaming up. Now they can actually be this heelish couple that can, let's just say, have a match with Britt Baker and Adam Cole, baby. You know, that would be a fun match. We can't get that with Ty Mello,
Yeah.
right? Ty Conti, no, Ty Mello, that's her name.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Ty Mello. Because she's pregos.
Yeah.
So we can't put her in any matches. You know, I think it would be fun to kind of like add that to it. I think Jungle Boy being a heel is going to be more fun to watch than him being a babyface. But for the majority of the shit of wrestling in general, watching heels work is always more fun than to watch the babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Unless the babyface is badass. Like Wardlow as a babyface with MJF, he was a bad dude.
Yeah,
He
but
was
again,
the cool
it was
motherfucker.
perfect timing of he was able to do the flip that he was
Yeah.
already. They were treating him like a babyface.
Yeah.
And the reason I was shaking my head with Jungle Boy is he now needs to be able to hold the persona of being a heel because he was getting stale as the babyface. That it's like, okay, now you have to make sure you have the charisma to pull this off. If not, you're just Jungle Boy acting like you're not Jungle Boy anymore. Like,
right.
You need to make yourself a believable heel. His promo on Wednesday, I saw it. It's getting there, but now it's like, can he fully pull this off? Like, I want to see how he's going to change his ring style a bit as well.
I think when you play something other than yourself on TV, you tend to do better at it. Kind of like I think MJF is a genuinely nice guy outside of his character.
Yeah.
But he plays such a good fucking asshole that you love it. And I think we're going to get the same thing with Jungle Boy. Nice guy outside the ring, probably.
The nice guys know how to be assholes. It's just we don't. But when you're going, yo, you can be an asshole without any real consequences. It's just part of the show. Let's go. All right. But fuck all y'all and your mothers. And I've been wanting to say this shit in my real life forever, but because I know y'all know that this is planned. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. You're cool, but fuck you anyway. And I fucked your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, you have 20 fucking years of fuck your life inside you. And you're a nice guy, you know what I'm saying?
And then you can always take it that extra mile and be like Will Ospreay and just grab whatever flag that you technically represent and just put it in between your ass cheeks, your nose. He did the ultimate Shawn Michaels Canadian disrespectfulness.
Yes.
Okay? When he did all of that, the first thing I initially thought was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. That's
Shawn Michaels doing this to Bret Hart.
That's
Shawn
exactly
Michaels. Right now, Kenny Omega is Bret Hart and Will Ospreay is Shawn Michaels. And they're having a match in Canada and shit's about to hit the fan. And we're doing all of this shit.
Yo,
without having to do a public apology.
I love Will's reaction though in the media scrum that he feels kind of bad because he's like, it's like, okay, so it's he knows what he did was kind of fucked up, but it's like, hey, in the moment, it got a reaction. It did what it needed to do.
The word.
So
that's my other question for y'all.
Okay.
Because I know, at least when I first heard about Will Ospreay, it was that match with Ricochet. It was like, oh, this guy could, keep up with Ricochet. If Ricochet wasn't in the WWE and Ospreay was, would we have seen Ricochet versus Omega? Would Ricochet be as big as Ospreay is in the Indies if he never went to WWE?
Oh, if he never went, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Would it
Especially
have
that if
been?
you're
Yeah, no,
Ricochet?
absolutely.
especially if you're basically switching them out. Yeah. The only difference is I feel like Osprey would have been something bigger in the if he was in Ricochet's spot, because he's such a good heel, they would have made him heel there. Ricochet, I feel like can't go heel.
But, so
He's too loved.
But Ricochet would have still found his way into wrestling Omega and Forbidden Door.
Oh yeah, because he would have killed it in New Japan. It would have had to happen. It would have had to happen eventually. Because they would have been the guy that like it almost took Kenny. It took Kenny's spot because Kenny was the best Super Junior his whole time. So it's like, oh wait, so now you're the guy. I'm gonna still show you what I can do.
Yeah.
If we're just
the only
switching them
challenge
out-
for Ricochet would be cutting a promo to get everybody
Agreed.
hyped up.
Yeah,
He can't cut a promo.
Yeah.
He can't cut a promo. In all honesty, I do feel like Ricochet would just be better in AEW.
Yep.
Overall. Just because of his style of wrestling. Like
I think
it's perfectly right into it.
Yeah.
Are we going to talk about Forbidden Door? Because
that was just those are the two questions I had before we got fully into it.
Got you. I just want to go ahead and just really quickly say I'm happy to have old Keith Lee back. And old Keith Lee is a homeboy with black hair, black beard, no cape, no wizard cape that we got going on. That my man looked like Oz from WCW. Okay, and that was bad. That was bad. You know that was bad. What was up with that? What was up with that? What? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm just happy that my guy is back. Maybe that was just what you gonna call it? One of those like, I promise I'm not gonna do this to my hair and do that to this because
maybe he lost a bet and he was just somebody told him, hey, dress like Malachi.
He lost a bet.
I hope that's the backstory.
He like Oz, call it a day.
Or Mordecai. That was his name, Mordecai.
Mordecai.
Maybe Keith Lee thought that his program with Swerve was gonna go longer.
My man had the Cisco hair color. What was that?
Old man river.
Yo, I'm done. All right, let's get into the card
He
now.
belonged in the gimmick battle royal in the WrestleMania back in the day.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Are we going to the buy-in or are we just going straight to the main?
Oh, we did have the buy-in. What was the buy-in? It was the first round, Athena versus Billy Starks.
Yep.
Dope match.
Yeah.
Billy
did great.
Billy did great for that kind of crowd to be in there, especially at that level of just like, hey, you're part of this story tournament. Like, she did great.
She did great. Absolutely. Yeah. We knew the outcome, what was going to be, and everything like that.
Yo, Athena is awesome, and I hate the fact that she wasn't anything more on the roster of the AEW before she went to Ring of Honor. Like, she should have been the one to end Jade's run if it wasn't gonna be Statlander, or at least be fucking AEW champion or had a shot.
Don't dismiss the ROH Women's Championship though. That shit's still prestigious.
No, it is, but I'm saying before they did the ROH shit, when she was on AEW full time, it was like, you're just gonna be here to make Jade look good, and that's it.
Yeah, I like this heel Athena too, though.
Yeah, she's hard hitting and she don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm just waiting for her to like kind of do like, kind of like that when Sasha Banks did that NXT fight in Brooklyn with Bayley, where she grabs like the little girl headband and stuff like that and puts it on her. It's like, oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Like, I want to see her do that to like a fan. Grab their sign, rip it up, and then just tease them and shit like that. I want to see Athena make children cry. As long as it's not my kid, but I just want to make sure she makes the children cry.
It's every other kid.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Word.
It's not my kid. It's all right. My kid's one of the cool kids. Only the cool kids are allowed to pass. Everyone else, man, fuck them.
Word.
Some of them, and you know this, some of them needs to get thrown like a nice little a big branch in front of them while they're running so they can trip over and be like, oh, you were supposed to look at where you ran.
Oh no. What happened?
Stop being careless.
Now you learn.
Yeah.
Stop. I almost got into it with a little girl at the park yesterday.
Damn.
She kept saying that my daughter was cheating. You cheating. And she's like, I'm not cheating. I'm not it. You're it. No, I touch your shoulder. You can't play with us. And I'm sitting on the bench like, what's her problem? She said, yeah. How old is she? 8. Yeah? Me too. Yo, come here real quick. Come here. You want to play tag, right? You want to play it? No.
Now you it.
She's cheating. I was like, yeah, tell me how she's cheating. Come here, talk to me. No, she's cheating. I think you're cheating. That's why you're running away. Where's your mom? You can play with us. Go play with them. I'm gonna sit back down.
Hey.
And I sat my ass back down, kept eating my honey turkey and cheese sandwich. My chips. And every time I'm eating them chips, I'm looking like at their direction. And every time that little girl's looking at me, I'm like, yo.
Sometimes that's all you need is just that stare.
That one stare.
That's it. Like
best part, when we left the park, she was scared of you. I know she was.
That's all you gotta do. Put that fear. That's it. Don't have to say much.
Nice to you afterwards, wasn't she? Yeah, little asshole.
That's the problem with some of these kids. They don't have that fear of getting hurt. They want to jump, but they don't understand. Like, my man, one fucking chop to your throat, you ain't gonna like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I always remind my child, if anybody pushes you, you push them back harder. And remember something: you watch wrestling, so you know how to fight.
Word.
Think about this. You seen them throw people. You seen them kick them. Just think that you're in a wrestling match. That's right, and come out as the champion. That's right, Dave.
That's it.
Let them know.
Let them know. Pull out all the moves she saw at Battle Club. Just, what did your NuKKle do? All right, spin kick.
That's it.
What did Cosmic do? That's right. She slapped them. She sure did, girl. She sure did.
Listen,
and then yell at Toe, just like Cosmic did.
I seen a lot of things Cosmic was doing in that ring. I'm well versed.
Damn it, so
yo,
to answer Anthony's question, basically everyone they've already
what
used.
He did.
Like,
listen, man. Yeah, yo.
No, go on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. She got in the ring, right?
Oh,
bro,
shit.
to be a
That's
rope,
the best
right?
when she goes in the ring.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, the talent it takes for her to go in the ring the way she did, it's like it's crazy. And we got to witness
which rope did she go under?
She was in between the top and the second rope.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, not a lot of people do that shit. Not a lot of
you gotta
be setting the stage for himself.
Yeah.
My man was slightly disappointed. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, but he went in left leg first.
Left leg first.
Left leg first.
Do you have video evidence of this?
I could.
Okay. Talk to me after the show.
This is
Gotcha.
so creepy.
This is a weird conversation. Can we go back to Forbidden
Let's
Door?
not talk about this Forbidden Door. Let's talk about AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Forbidden Door. What a segue going into this. Don't you just fucking love it, y'all?
Yeah.
We're here for
is
this.
never coming on this show. Jesus.
This is why we're here.
And speaking of luchadors, I believe Pentagon is somewhere around 25. Let him go. And
what?
I don't know Triple I or MLL So
That's what I tried to answer Anthony's question.
Wow.
Basically, they've used a lot of the people that you would want to sign. Like the
Commander.
Kingo's one. They're all basically being used already. So AEW knows.
Yeah.
They're using the best ones they got. Like
Cosmic.
And then WWE just got Carlito, so you know.
Yeah, it's an even trade. They get Carlito. AEW gets everyone else. It's okay. So
I don't know.
Back to Forbidden Door.
Back to Forbidden Door. This is why we never finish the podcast on time. This is why we never get. It's 11 o'clock. This is a 9 to 12 podcast, and we have 1 hour to cover a 5-hour show, and then supposedly are just predictions for Money in the Bank.
Listen.
Did we forget about Money in the Bank?
Yeah, me and Pro was talking about Forbidden Door, and then you and Ray just went on a tangent about all these independent wrestlers and yelling at Daniel.
Fine. That's fine. We'll move forward. Okay.
Yeah.
So like what color? Hold on. What color? What color was Cosmic wearing?
She had like it wasn't a forest green. It was like 2 shades lighter than a forest green, but there was also a little bit of yellow in there and some black. You know what I'm saying? And,
okay.
Me and Ray do not support this.
Listen, and listen. I've seen Cosmic enough. I know her hair was brushed about 200 times each side.
Hold on.
You know, because the wind was blowing, but it was a delicate, flapping of the hair. She didn't have, some people's hair, the volume goes up when the wind blows in the hair.
Right.
She didn't have that. She knows what she's doing.
She knows exactly what she's doing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. She knows how to, adjust for the wind with her hair.
Yo, this is a very careless conversation, y'all.
Talking about Cosmic like this. Y'all should not be talking about Cosmic like this.
Ray. This is Ray all the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, don't you dare blame this on Ray. Absolutely not.
Listen.
Ray will stand by my side next time. He won't stand next to you, okay? Because all you want to do is push people around. And we're just trying to push this card to the fucking podcast, goddamn it.
We're still on the buy-in. We have not made it to the main card.
Let's skip the buy-in.
Let's just get to the show.
At this point, well, basically the tag matches are great.
Tag matches, wonderful. Women's matches, wonderful.
Pro, you know what I told Cosmic earlier? I was like, you can ghost me all you want, but I still love you. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't love her.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
There's enough love to go around. Listen,
I
give her the love that she rejects. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm out.
Thank you, Anthony. Shit, Jesus.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the main card.
Listen, Anthony. First off, we've been trying to do this fucking Forbidden Door shit for 3 hours, and you come in here with your shit, talking shit about me, and then you want to compare me to Ray. Me and Ray don't have a problem. But
you're the one that has a problem.
All right. Let's hold on. I just want to know. What did you guys think about how Cosmic presented herself? No, I'm just kidding. What did you guys think about the Fatal 4-Way?
Pure perfection. We almost called the cops because after the match, Jody Lee attacked her, and you don't do that.
Okay. Zack Sabre Jr.
I'm trying to get through this.
Gigi, stop distracting us.
I fucking hate y'all niggas. Except for Ray. Because Ray.
Okay.
This is what happens when Kenny wants to go watch a fucking Mets game. All right. So real quick, what was your match of the night for Forbidden Door?
Oh man, that's tough. Because there's two. You have your Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay because it's such an amazing payoff because we finally get Will Ospreay to actually get that W over Omega. Yeah. And then you have Bryan Danielson versus the Rainmaker. Those two matches, outstanding.
I feel like we have to kind of put those aside. So based on the rest of the card,
I guess besides that, damn, that's hard though. That 4-way, it would be the 4-way.
I'm leaning towards Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale.
You really enjoyed that match.
Yeah, I did. Yo, because you see Willow when she wrestled, at least in AEW, like she wrestled and it was a little gimmicky. This one, she came out like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like she showed that I'm the New Japan Strong Style Women's Champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Like,
feel like she represented this is New Japan Willow. This isn't Happy Go Lucky. This isn't one we saw at Battle Club. This isn't one we see on AEW. This is the Willow. This is the reason why she's in New Japan. This is the reason why she's actually going to Japan, I believe, next week. She's wrestling over there. So it's like there's a reason for it.
Yeah. I saw that and I was like, there you go. This finally.
No.
That's how she won in the first place, because she was like a completely different fucking Willow. I don't know where this Willow came from, but she was destroying Mercedes.
Yeah.
Like
that pounce.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, Mercedes flew.
Word.
She flew to the other side. She flew back to our time.
Yep.
Time zone. That's how far she flew.
Oh man.
Word.
Shit.
No, but that was a good match too, though. But like, so those two definitely were high up there. That women's championship and that 4-way though, because that 4-way, that was a technical clinic in there.
Yeah.
Like
Zack Sabre Jr. is awesome.
I thought he was gonna win that match.
To watch.
I thought he was gonna win that match the way he was controlling it most of the time.
Yep. Yeah, I thought he was gonna win. Did you see that one pin where he I don't know what he did, but he did like a fucking bridge with his head?
And then he crossed his arms.
And he crossed his arms?
Oh yeah, the palm hold he does.
I was like, he's gotta win it. He's gotta win it just by doing that. Come on, please.
That's so cool.
No. Seeing Shibata in there though is always a treat though. To get to see Shibata after all of us thinking that was it. Like we were never gonna see Shibata after that match with Okada. And to be able to see him now still in there and look great is fucking it's amazing.
Yeah, I thought
I really thought they were gonna give it to Garcia. Like that, there was some moments that it's like, okay,
Garcia
we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it.
Had his moments and him dancing mad goofy the way he does.
He put some
it
feeling
makes
in
me
that
love
shit.
him even more. I fucking love that he's putting this stupid ass my man is doing the Alex Wright of this modern day era.
Yeah.
You know what
I am with it.
You know what I like about this though? Because now they have the perfect story to tell here of someone's going to tell Garcia, you have to snap the fuck out of this if you ever want to win again. And that's how we get Red Death in AEW. Because we've yet to see that Garcia we saw in the Indies. If he brings that out, he's the guy that can beat Shibata. He's the guy that can beat Zack Sabre Jr. and possibly get an actual TNT title run or something like that. We need that reason why he was in there with Shibata. Because Garcia can go in there. This is cool though for now. It's a good gimmick, but if we get to that point that it's you have to snap out of it now, that's gonna be. He's a guy that could go in there with Bryan Danielson and go.
Word. So did anything come of Eddie Kingston saving Moxley from that double super kick during their fucking match? Which I don't know what the fuck that was.
What is the story there? What are they gonna do with that? At this point, I'm like, okay, so are we gonna see Mox and Eddie eventually become a team against the PCC? Is that where this goes?
I think we're gonna see Moxley in the background.
So weird.
Yeah, he's gonna be backstage watching the video and you're just gonna hear, and then a hero comes along, and Eddie Kingston.
No. I mean, he saved him from an exploding ring.
Yes, this is love.
We can never forget that.
Oh man,
this is true love. Yeah.
Which, by the way, if the person that did that, I need their number. 4th of July is coming up, and I need some little fireworks for the kid. Just saying.
We know gets hurt.
Yo, in the game they made up for it. It really fucking explodes perfectly in the game.
Yo, I heard that there's a setting that you could put the joke shit on there.
Yeah, you can make it.
Yeah.
But BBC. It actually fucking looks.
Wait, the ring explodes? Can we get body pieces that's flying all over the place? If that's the case in scenario?
You can't use the rest.
Can I get a fatality? All right, can I get that? It's a video game. Why not? All right, we got mini games in this.
Word.
that's coming out next for Fight Forever 2.
Yo,
Death is an option.
I want a video game where the wrestler gets hurt and for like a week you can't pick him. Like I think that'd be dope.
Like that's it. Like even in exhibition,
yeah,
you can't choose.
He's injured and then
They
he
have
gets
something
healed.
like that in WWE 2K. Well, not that they get injured, but like if they get too tired or whatnot, they'll put them on the shelf for you where you can't pick them. That you have to choose somebody else.
Yeah. AEW Fight Forever has that. It's in their career mode, I think. You if you work
you actually
out,
get injured, but then
Yeah.
you gotta See, but I
They
would
do
feel
have that.
like that happens in like let's say it happens in real life that they'll update the roster. Like, yeah, you can't use this guy because he's out. Like how they update the NBA 2K rosters.
Yeah.
They should do that for the E. That would be fun. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
Again, if any creators listen to this, do that for the next game. We need that shit.
Write the check.
Credit the
Put the
knucklehead.
check,
Yo,
bitch.
So the BBC is gonna be the new Bullet Club?
BBC.
Wait, who's in the BBC?
Is BC
Moose.
What?
Wait, we got Moose.
Oh
Keith
no.
Lee.
What?
Keith Lee.
My man said, "Wait, did Ray just spit out some water right now?"
I got him. I got fucking Ray.
Wow! Wow!
The only professional here, and I got him.
This motherfucker started saying moose, and I was like,
and then Keith Lee right after that.
I was like, yo,
I'm
look.
done. I'm done.
Big black niggas. I hear you. I see
Yo,
you.
There's a clip for the week. Fuck. Oh.
Well, that Fatal 4-Way was great.
Well, yeah, Shabbat.
By the way, I'm very excited because Orange Cassidy is on my my fantasy faction, so I got some points there. Now, and it was been said, it has been doubted. Orange Cassidy, he ain't gonna win. He's gonna get that up. That boy's too injured. No, he's working you. He wants you to think he's injured. He's chilling. He's okay.
No,
He's a little banged up here and there and stuff like that. A little extra.
He legit looks tired. I feel bad. I feel
He
like
looks tired. No,
he
that's
needs
tired. Yes, injured, not so much, but tired.
Yeah.
He's tired.
He needs a.
As long as he still wins me points for the next round, and then I can, trade him out and shit like that. Then that's it. That's it. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Man, that match was fun.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So listen.
I like the finish though. That finish with him was cool. That it's like last minute. Oh, you're out. 1, 2. Oh, okay. That works.
So
Let's talk about Dave's favorite person over here. Let's talk about CM Punk.
Let's talk about CM Punk for a minute.
Hey,
Talk about CM Punk.
Kojima. Larry. Oh man, the amount of people that found out about that clip fucking this weekend is great because that's been something. Every time I see Homicide, we talk about that shit because it's a running gag of that prank call. Because do you guys know the actual story about why that's a thing?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Why the lariat thing became a thing? So they used to all work in ROH back in the day. The guy that used to run ROH was Gabe Sapolsky. CM Punk one time with Samoa Joe decided, let's prank Gabe. And they called doing a Homicide accent. Yo, Gabe, I'm sorry. Like I'm loving Japan. They're going to pay me more. I'm not going to be able to wrestle Kojima, man. I know that's my dream match. I know Lariat. Kojima, Lariat. So that's the clip that everyone fucking grabs because he was pranking Gabe Sapolsky saying Homicide was going to call off the shows as champion at the time. As the main event, it was going to be him and Kojima because that was Homicide's dream match. And Gabe's going fucking nuts. And Punk then ends it with like, nah, this is Punk. I'm just fucking with you. I'll be in the building in like 10 minutes. And you just hear Gabe, what the like that's because that's how he was, high pitched and all. What the fuck? Like, yeah.
Kojima.
So that's the Kojima story. That Punk in the match is in the corner. Kojima,
looking right at the camera.
And the fact that he looked at the camera hardcore, like
because he knew this is gonna be
Kojima,
he knew.
Lariat.
Oh man.
It's great. How amazing stories like that kind of come full circle so many years and decades later.
That's what I love about AEW is that like most of the shit, like history, they don't forget about it. They don't recreate their own. Yeah, it exists, and sometimes they do callbacks. That's what I love about it.
And they allow it. They're like, "Yep, go for it."
Yep.
You can't do that with WWE. It's very restricted.
Yeah.
Like
it's like AJ Styles is a champion around the world. We can't name any of the companies that he's been on, but
then he was in a club. We can't say what club. He was in a club.
He's a 25-year rookie.
He wrestled in Japan. That's it. He wrestled in Japan. We're in Japan. We don't know, but it was in Japan.
And he just met Kevin Owens in 1995.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn been best friends for years. We don't know how, but they've been best friends
for 20 years, 5 years ago.
We got that one picture of them with their blonde hair, and then everything else happened in WWE.
They had a fallout. They didn't talk for a while.
Yeah.
Except backstage.
There was no honor there with them. I don't know what happened. But
So I'm not gonna lie, this CM Punk Kojima match, it was just okay. It didn't blow me away.
Kojima did better than Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Tanahashi had issues with that top rope.
I did not like the MJF Tanahashi match.
No.
Yeah, and that's sad.
He was moving slow, just running.
Yeah.
It's Tanahashi. And I was like, how'd he blow up so quick? I was like, what happened?
Honk if you agree.
And it was like the night before with Strickland, he almost killed himself on the top rope. I was like, oh.
Yeah, man. He said that slip and everything like that.
Which I get, like Tana's been going for years. Like he legit has not taken a break. Like he's gone that long of just putting on banger after banger, being that guy. There's a reason they call him the John Cena of New Japan. He's done it for so long. He's the ace for a reason. But man, the fact that Kojima, though, I feel like is a lot older than Tanahashi and put on a banger of a match. It's sad.
But also the pace was different. But Kojima wasn't obsessed with going up on the top rope.
Yeah.
It's like this guy was there for like 3-5 minutes trying to figure out his footing. Like, yo, bro, get down. Get down, you old man. Get down. Just like someone, did you take your medicine today? He's got old timers. He thinks he's a cat or something. I don't know. It was, I don't want to say sad, but it was clear that he is still wrestling at the age that he is not anymore. You know how something you have to evolve your style.
I think if you were to give his body just even like a month break, right? That month of rest, or even 2, let's just say 2, right? It would do so good to him now than where his body is at. Because, my man was moving slow. He was running slow. He was getting up to everything was slow.
Yeah.
I give it a Punk for trying the best to really just kind of like push through and everything like that. And let's be realistic. Punk lost on Collision because you knew he was going to win at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, though, the 2 matches, Punk definitely made sure I'm making sure Kojima looks like Kojima.
Yeah.
MJF was not worried about Tanahashi.
No.
That's the thing I had a problem with that match is that MJF made it like a comedy match when I wanted a serious match.
Because I think he fell into the trap of, I'm treating this like I don't care. I'm above this. But it looked horrible.
Yeah,
like I get trying to sell the gimmick, but it's like you have to also remember this is supposed to be
for a championship,
a major match. This is the world title of this company. Yeah. You're in there with a legend. It's like you have to make this match mean something. Like the fact that he also got injured in it, it's like, oh, okay, here we go. It's like, there's a lot of things that just got went wrong.
Interim, let's go.
I don't think he got fully that we needed, but MJF definitely he tweaked his knee again.
Oh. Yeah,
Like it's one of those where it's just he's definitely gonna end up having to take a break after he loses that title because his knee just keeps acting up every time he wrestles.
Yeah. But also maybe it's me, but I've seen Tanahashi wrestle Okada in New Japan, and the guitar shit was huge there. And I kind of feel like AEW is missing out on the mark of like do the same shit for these guys that they do in Japan here. So these fans like they do the fucking air guitar and they make it crazy. Like it's all quiet and he's like boom and the sound vroom. Like he got nothing in his hand, but they're playing the sound. The fans could be like, yo, that's kind of fucking dope. Show who he is in Japan here. Like they did the open arms thing with Okada, but everything else is like,
you know,
we're not getting the full Okada and Tanahashi here.
Yeah.
That what they go over with in Japan.
They're not trying to overshadow their own guys. That's why.
But
because if you notice, Omega got huge entrance. Omega got the reaction of like, this is Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ospreay made sure, I don't care what you guys do, that video package is going to tell my story and you're going to react to me. Like
50-50.
See, the thing is though, it's like in this situation where this is supposed to be Forbidden Door, the best versus the best, the dream matches, you have to show this guy that not majority of the people are not familiar with. They have to make treat it like no one he's knows. Larger than life. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how they have to treat it. They need to make sure, and this is something that, again, AEW kind of fails at a lot, of they don't act like we don't know this guy. They expect us to all be just wrestling fans. There's a lot of
like, let's be honest, the people that are buying tickets and buying the pay-per-view know who they're watching. Like it's not different. It's not different new people watching wrestling
but
that are like, oh, I gotta watch.
They still have to treat it a little bit like that though, just for the fact of they could gain more viewers that way.
Like Show had no idea who any of these New Japan Pro Wrestling guys were.
Yeah.
But if you would have did that air guitar shit, Tanahashi would have been in Show's mind like, yo, I like this fucking dude.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people
would have started
like
watching
that.
New Japan shit.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that, again, don't know the full stories, don't know this. Wrestling needs that little bit of explanation just to be like, okay, now I get why this is important.
Yeah.
Now I get the full scheme of what Forbidden Door is. I don't just need the little highlight reel of, okay, yeah, boom, now we're at a match. This happened last week. No, I need what happened at Wrestle Kingdom. I need stuff like
you want a story. Well, let me tell you something, man. AEW don't do no fucking stories, okay? It's straight matches. And if you don't like it, you can go home and watch your little WWE storyline with the Bloodline, okay?
Hey.
Yeah. They don't do this careless shit with the stories.
The best thing that they got going on right now, all right?
It's the only thing they got going on.
I like stories. I like wrestling. I like actual physical action, but I like stories too. Stories are fun. Stories help you escape.
They also got Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
That's fine, but every once in a while, people just like to tune into a fucking, brand versus brand and turn their mind off and just watch some fucking dope matches.
That's it.
Yeah.
But AEW has done storylines, okay? For instance, we are bringing Hangman back with the Elite.
Yep.
And for a really long time, they weren't fucking with each other. In fact, to bring more storyline with this, Hangman was really hanging out with the Dark Order for a long time when they were a large amount of NWO group, okay?
Yeah.
And then what ends up happening? Friendship ends up leaving. Dark Order's pissed off at Hangman. Hangman has to fucking kill John Silver.
Wow, wait, what? I must have missed that.
You had to say, I'm sorry.
He's in 2 episodes.
There's that story. I like that. I want more.
AEW.
I love that they did.
John Silver was an informant.
I do like that they added that to it this week with the the Dark Order just being like, yeah, we're not fighting with you anymore. And they just walked away from Hangman when he's getting killed by the BCC. That was a nice callback. It's like,
that was good.
There you go again. Storytelling. It can't happen.
Sometimes the matches can be the building up to a story.
Listen, AEW builds stories. They don't build long-term stories, only here and there, but they do build little stories.
Listen, for my ADHD mind, I like short things.
And I think Tony Khan really agrees with you because that's all we get is short storylines. All right.
Great.
Sometimes the past just gonna happen to cross again many years later, and then we were like, "Oh shit! Well, I guess we'll consider this as a long storyline." Yeah, remember this time? I remember that time.
But I also like callbacks.
No, but you see, but sometimes history makes a match bigger because, like, if we just had Will Ospreay versus Kenny Omega with none of the video package of what happened in Japan and all those promos that Will Ospreay had, that match is still match of the night. But because we got to see the bad blood between them, and basically Will Ospreay is trying to kill Omega now, it makes us invest in that match more. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we don't need 15 fucking years of story, but sometimes having that little rivalry in the back, like, yo, over here they did this shit, over there they did that shit. It helps watching the match. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yep.
I was listening, and I was paying attention. I was listening.
Acknowledge Toe. What's going on, Jeff? Who's gonna spear Shona?
My name's Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
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 Oh, okay, so we got Matt Awesome in the building, Krill's in the building. My name's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
What are we talking about?
Yo, but you know what I think the AEW has an advantage of?
What?
The fact that they acknowledge other companies and history of wrestling. That's their long-term booking. Because Jericho versus Sting, you can put that together and everybody will be like, for 30 years, they never been in the same ring before. You know, they don't need a 4-month program with Sting and Jericho. They can just throw that in there.
They had that already. It's already there. It's history.
Yeah.
Which I still, when that match happened this weekend, I was like, wait, how could they have not? I really was questioning for a minute. Like, really? Like that whole time in WCW, they never touched.
Well, then again, Jericho was being held down in WCW.
True, but I was like never touched. Like, shit.
And I'm gonna be honest, the time that they finally got to have it wasn't even 1-on-1, but that match at Forbidden Door, that was the worst match of the night for me. That was the worst match of the night.
Yeah, the finish didn't help. That finish was like,
it was
what
sloppy.
Just happened?
But like there was like key moments that were fucking cool that got ruined because Jericho had to fucking scream at the top of his lungs. You know what I mean? Like Suzuki facing off with Sting, the crowd went nuts. Everybody loved that.
Yeah, him asking.
He ruined it by going, "Tag me, fucking tag me, come on!" It's like, oh my god, man, you ruined it.
It's like let Suzuki have the moment because that was great. The moment of him staring down Sting was great. Jericho staring down Sting. Let the crowd have that for a second, at least.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to give it to him.
The pacing was just off. I didn't like it.
Yeah. That finish was like, okay, on to the next one. Like,
that's where you need someone to help produce those moments.
Yeah.
What's sad is though in a match like that, no one would produce it.
Because
they would expect Jericho, Sting, Suzuki to take control of that.
Because I think in that moment, I think what happened was Jericho's like, oh shit, this is supposed to be between me and Sting. So tag me so I can have that moment, but then Sting has a moment with someone else. So it's like you could both have the moment.
Yeah.
Again, you putting each other's bats in each other's throats really didn't really hit.
It's because they forget that everyone is supposed to look good in the match. You're supposed to try to get everyone over there, and they're focused on, well, we're gonna get this spot over, and then it's like, but the match. What is happening with the match? Like,
Yeah.
even Naito, I feel like at one point is just like, I'm just here. Like,
Yeah, I think Forbidden Door would have been better if it was company versus company.
Right.
Like how back in the day it was like, who won the most matches, and then we'll go to like a final match to see who wins, who has the better company or some shit. Like New
Survivor
Japan Pro
Series.
Wrestling champion versus AEW champion, US champion versus international champion, the Neverweight Open versus TNT champion, like shit like that.
I would like
Japan would be
Forbidden Door to be in Japan.
I thought they
Oh,
was
next
supposed to be.
year?
The first time they had it, the dude said, "Why don't we do the part 2 in Japan?" And they said,
they
what's
even
real
said
close
like,
to
6
Japan?
months.
Canada. Canada's really close to Japan.
It's like, how do we get to not even neutral territory? It's just like, let's go to Canada. Like, what? Like
Canada.
Oh,
okay. Canada.
The market's pretty good there, though.
Yeah.
No, it was a great crowd, but it's like, come on, like just
because this is the logic. This is the logic. We got Japanese wrestlers, American wrestlers, and Kenny Omega's Canadian. Let's go to Canada. Where are we gonna sell out? Let's go to Canada.
I'm gonna be selfish.
You
They
also
could have
have
at
to
least
think about
brought
it this
here.
way: to fly out your talent to Japan, to the venue. Are you gonna sell the amount of tickets in Japan that you would do over here in the U.S.? Can you sell that same amount of ticket sales based on like the arena?
I think so, because the wrestlers in AEW wrestle in Japan more than the Japan wrestlers wrestle in America or in the North American.
Certain names, yeah, you can have the Young Bucks. Obviously, your Kenny Omega. You basically can have the Bullet Club just come back.
Yes.
I feel like they would sell it honestly quicker.
Really?
Just because of how much they respect wrestling a lot more over there. A card like this, they would expect it to be. They would have sold it without having to announce a match, because that's what they do most of the time with Wrestle Kingdom. It goes without announcing a match.
So no story.
No, Dave, no story needed.
No story, Dave.
And you know what the funny thing is? I think the building itself is considered one story because there's only one level.
Yes.
So they have one story, and that's the building.
Ha!
Yeah.
wait. So yes, a story is there. There you go, Dave.
They always have a story.
There's always one. There's always one.
It's a built-in story.
Oh man. Yeah, they would definitely have to do something.
They should do it.
Tokyo Dome.
I think they would need Tokyo Dome because they would need something bigger.
Yeah, no,
But that would
Tokyo
suck
Dome
because then
Disney
we would
place.
have to watch it at like 3:00 in the fucking morning.
This is true.
Yeah,
This is true.
but it would be 3:00 in the morning on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and not 3:00 in the morning on a Sunday.
And then by the
So-
time it ends, we'll have enough time to then
It'll
go
be-
have breakfast. We'll be good.
Yeah,
We'll have our coffee at 10 a.m. We'll be good.
And we'll discuss about it.
there you go.
Sunday morning brunch.
Yeah, we can do the toe in the show, and then go
And we'll
straight
still-
into the fucking, go straight into the pay-per-view.
We have a plan for this. That's it. We'll drink a 5-hour energy drink when the show starts,
Yeah.
and we'll be good for the next few hours
Yeah.
to watch wrestling.
And the announcer will scream, if you're tired and you can't keep your eyes open, we're halfway done. You know?
Oh man.
I don't know if Pro is reading the chat or if he's just pissed off of me saying that.
What? What?
He's so focused. He's like, I'm tired of you motherfuckers saying this shit went long. It's only 13 matches, goddammit.
To be fair, though, okay, if I were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of them are pre-shows, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 were the actual shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
which
No,
is
they,
crazy.
they really didn't go long though. Like the show
Yeah.
itself was what, 4 hours?
it was 4 hours,
Yeah.
like a typical pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's well, they timed it right. Like even Tony Khan talked about that on the scrum about there's only been one show that they did it on purpose, that they went over the time they usually want to go, which he labels it down. I think like 3 minutes, 3 hours, 57 minutes. I think he said he times every pay per view to be that long.
Okay.
So
shit.
I know we touched on a little bit of these matches like Tony Storm, Will Nightingale, and you guys talked about the 10-man tag match, which I there's so much going on. I couldn't even tell you what happened throughout that match.
I remember Eddie Kingston, and part of me is like, why is Eddie Kingston in this entire fucking match?
Okay, I will say this: they really showcased the fuck out of Takeshita. Like that was his match.
Yeah,
that knockout to Ishii. I was like, well, there goes Ishii. I guess they said, don't let him do anything in this match. Just have Takeshita knock him out, and that's it. Like,
no, they were really trying to prove that like Takeshita is like a force to reckon with, and yeah, he showed out. That was great.
Word.
Cool. That was really dope.
I'm kind of.
I lost my page where I had all the matches, but I was just like kind of like overlooking at all the whole entire card and shit like that. But that match was so good.
Yeah,
I'm kind of mad that we didn't get an exploding shoe in this match.
You wanted the exploding shoe again?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the blood feud. Now for blood and guts, they'll probably do it.
Blood and guts.
Blood and guts
in Boston.
Boo. That's already a strike. This match is already looking bad.
Blood and guts in Boston.
It's the worst match I've ever seen.
This is in Boston. Even if it's good, it's gonna be alright because it's in Boston.
In Boston.
So do we start talking
Come on over.
The top matches? Do we get into the Omega Ospreay match here?
I want you guys to talk about that because I talked about that a lot.
Oh, real quick, Leon, the best thing Tony Storm did was go to AEW.
That was the best shit that she ever did. And this Outcast shit is phenomenal. This is the best character I've seen.
She was looking jacked.
I need a T-shirt that says, "You want me to slap the tits off of her? I'll slap the tits off of her." Like, I want the shirt that says, "I will slap the tits off of her." Sorry, Dave. I'm too loud. My bad.
No. Okay. Like, no. Here's the thing. Like, these headphones are very fucking uncomfortable. So if they sit in my ears for too long, it hurts.
That's why I don't wear my shit no more.
Yeah.
I stopped wearing my headphones.
But I can't hear you guys without them. So
yeah, I got cheap speakers from Five Below. Well, these aren't Five Below. These are from Micro Center, but they're still cheap. They were like $15. But yeah, I can't. But Tony Storm was jacked.
Yeah.
She was I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but she was looking good. I was like, damn, Tony, where all these fucking cuts come from? Like shit.
Yeah, but I like this gimmick of her now. I like this like just don't give a fuck attitude. Like her and the press junkie was great. She's like, "You want me to be a mark and say it's an honor because they kept asking about Julia." So it's like, her reaction was great. Like,
wasn't she something similar to this in UK? In NXT UK?
Yeah. So yeah, she's like,
it was just everywhere else she was able to be like this, except when she made it to the main roster. That they were like, "Yeah, we can look." Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have you throw a cream pie at fucking Charlotte. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Tony. There's your badass moment.
There goes your storytelling.
But nonetheless, Tony Storm did fucking bring in that heat, man. And so did Willow. Yeah. Willow had a lot of great moments in that match overall. But Tony Storm, like her character and how it's like she's just it's the evolution of the character and how more of an asshole she's going to be. Basically, it's like, what is it that you want? What's your fucking question? Get it over with.
Word.
Yeah.
Asking me is why I'm here.
Yeah. And Ray, you gotta text Willow what I said.
I was like, what did I do now? Like,
you know what you did.
I like the fact that she was like, give me Jade, give me this person, give me that. I don't care. I'll slap the tits off of them. And I love the fact that how she acknowledged, she was like, Willow, she slapped the tits off of me. Like, she's like, and you saw it in her chest. Her chest was red.
Yeah.
Willow was kind like a beast Again, we're getting New Japan Willow.
We're getting definitely another side of Willow.
A
I think
more
is needed.
aggressive side.
Yeah,
I hope this stays.
I like this side of
I
Willow.
hope this stays. Like I love. Don't get me wrong. I love bubbly Willow, but she needs to be this to be taken a little more seriously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I
She
love
had an
it.
award-winning
I
smile,
still
and now she
take
got
it.
an
I don't care.
award-winning
She can
style.
do all that fun shit, and as soon as she gets in the ring, bitch, you dead.
Turn it on.
Word,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Even if
all
that's the
that.
case,
Like Festus.
Take the
She can be
straps
bubbly.
off and let's do it.
That's the babe with power. She can do all of that.
Yeah.
But as soon as that bell rings, ding, ding.
Yeah, like
Yep.
Festus. You know, when he used to be like,
Yeah.
and then the bell rang, you would go,
You want to run the ropes now so I can pound
Now-
you, or you just
Serious question: was she the thick or the juicy? And Thick and Juicy, she was a part of Thick and Juicy with Brooke Valentine, bro.
I think she's thick.
Okay, see, there you go.
And Brooke Valentine will be juicy.
There you go. See, now we
Because
know.
Willow always came out first, I think.
it's a good tag team name.
Yeah, Thick and Juicy.
See, we can be simple
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Word.
That was their tag name. We can't take away anything from it. That was dope. I can't wait to see Brooke Valentine wrestle again. Anyway,
Speaking of,
are we done?
no, we're not done. We have to talk about this IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match.
Kenny Omega. No, not Kenny Omega.
The
Jungle
Sonata
Boy
and
Sonata. Yeah.
Sonata. So this match,
Nada.
no,
Nada.
The finish was basically nada. Because to me, the finish felt like it was a falsie. When he did the moonsault, I was like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be like a 2.5, and it's over. I'm like, oh, okay. Like that whole argument we tried to have for Jungle Boy, I get where they were going now with the heel turn, but it's like that match it didn't end well for him.
he had a better match with Dookie on Rampage than he had with
Yeah.
Sonata.
Yeah. There was no chemistry there. There was nothing. It felt empty.
And Taz killed Sonata on commentary. Like the fact that he kept saying, oh, Sonata's treating this like this. It's like, stop making it seem like Sonata's being unprofessional here. They just don't have chemistry. The match didn't work.
Didn't Sonata say, like, who the fuck is this? Like, out of everybody that answered my challenge, this
He
fucking
said he
guy
never
did it?
watched a Jungle Boy match, and Jungle Boy said he never watched a Sonata match.
It shows.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch that match either. I fell asleep. I literally woke up to him clothesline and hook and said, oh, shit.
Oh.
It
wasn't that great.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah.
So both like World Heavyweight Championship matches were pretty bad.
They were very lackluster.
Yeah.
And it sucks because if those are your like pretty much world champions, then they should be the most over match, in my opinion. If not, maybe the second over match. But it wasn't even that.
No.
It got overshadowed by Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Bryan Danielson, and fucking Okada.
Yep.
Which was the fucking idea from the start, because those are the only two matches they ever announced when this whole thing
And
came to
that
be.
basically sold out the arena.
Yeah.
But that's shitty though at the same time, because you would want to have your world champion.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't have MJF versus Sonata. A non-title, just champion versus champion.
Yeah,
because then you fall. Then I don't know.
Because you need to have a title defense. They don't want to do some wild shit like that. Not at Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door needs to be special. It's like when all the Night of Champions, when all the titles go on the fucking line and shit like that. You know, they want that type of environment, and it sucks that the Forbidden Door, the first one was a lot better. The sequel, not so much. But I appreciate the time that I was able to actually sleep, and I was like, oh shit, we're not here until Wednesday. That's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I mean, the two final matches kind of speaks for themselves. If you guys haven't seen it,
Booty.
I'm still waiting for that.
Okay, sorry.
Everything.
Oh shit!
Gigi, please say his name for me once.
Pootie!
Oh,
Friends! Have friends!
oh,
Pootie.
Pootie!
yo! After all this shit today, I don't even mind Taquan's comment. What's up, Taquan?
Yeah, word.
Like we needed that comment. Like it's
Nah,
Yeah,
fuck
you late.
Daquan.
Yeah, you on black people time, Taquan.
yeah.
Get out of here. We started at
All
9.
right, Taquan, you're okay. All right, fuck
Yeah. Facts.
He don't have a problem with me.
He about to. No, but like I said, the last two matches kind of speak for themselves and everything like that.
It lived to expectation. It was.
Yeah.
We
No,
knew
I
what
don't want
those
to say the
matches
last two matches because they had to put that filler in where Sting almost died.
Yeah.
They
Osprey
had to calm everybody down. All right. They gave a banger match between Osprey and fucking Omega, and then they were like, "All right, calm your tits, calm your balls." All
Here's
right.
the worst match of the night for you guys, just for
Here's the
you.
worst match. Go pee. Go buy the last final merch. That's it. Last call for alcohol. That's it.
They were like, "We know you need a cigarette after that last
Yeah.
match.
Right.
Go smoke a cigarette."
Don't smoke a boogie.
King.
It's Canada.
It was-
Go smoke a joint. There you go. This is
Word.
right.
Like,
That's it. And then come back for
yeah.
our final match. So I'm like, that was cool. That was very
Osprey
cool.
Omega 2, I still think isn't as good as Osprey Omega 1.
No way.
I think it holds up to the same level.
It might be equal.
The only problem I had with that match was how the fuck does AEW get away with you're banned from ringside and 5 minutes later they come back?
They covered that.
Don Callis.
I don't think Don Callis was fucking. Was he really thrown out?
He got kicked. Yeah, the ref kicked him out.
But commentary covered that because it was either Excalibur or Shivani. They said, "Oh, he's going to get a heavy fine for coming back to the ring, so he's going to get like some repercussion."
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that still because it's like, so why doesn't everyone just be like, fuck it, fine me?
Because nobody wants to fucking take the fine. I don't know.
It's like
at this point, it's like, get out of here, okay? You can't see me. All right, I'm back, baby. It was my twin you kicked out.
Where he changed the jacket.
That would have been better if he came back with a different suit
Change
on.
the jacket,
Like,
change
it's
the
not-
shades.
No, what he should have done was use his two security guards there, have them block him. Oh, you can't see me. You can't see me. Throw something to Osprey. Just something to
not
not
fucking John
make it.
I don't know.
Don't make it obvious. Like to me, it's like again, it just makes
But
it
it's
look.
Don Callis who wants
like
to
it was
make
his
it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like that is like his whole gimmick, his whole thing. Like he wants to make it obvious.
Yeah. So
without
wait a
them
minute.
making it obvious.
Wait a minute. It was a problem that I said that I didn't like Omega 2 as much as I liked Omega 1, but then you were like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Fuck!
Well, the match itself is great. It's just that little tidbit is fucking like.
I think they're equal. Listen, they're both at a certain age where their body fucking hurts and they can't just fucking deliver this same exact way that they did so many years ago.
Yeah, and we made history. The first man to ever kick out of the one-winged angel.
Oh, yeah.
Was Kenny Omega.
And he hulked up. My man hulked up. He's like, yo, fuck you, nigga. You don't take my shit.
Word. He did. He kicked out at the one. He's
That
like,
match.
Boop, get the fuck off me. How dare you?
I
How
felt
dare
so
you?
many
All
emotions through that
started
match.
build was through that too. Was Osprey hitting it once and making the person kick out.
Word.
Like, that's how we started this build for their first Wrestle Kingdom match. And then now we're here at match 2. That's like the fact that Ospreay bled that much, it's like this match was just insane. And that V trigger in the air was fucking.
Oh, that was so beautifully done.
Every bit of that match was fucking breathtaking.
Yeah.
Every bit. Even the screwdriver part. When he screwdrived him in the head, and I was like, this is it. He's done.
It was not a moment that you wanted to take your eyes off the TV screen. When the only time you were able to take it off is when both men were completely down. Everybody's clapping. And then if you're around somebody, you're like, yo. Oh my God. Yo.
That was the only moment that it's like, yo, you saw that? Like, yo.
Yeah, that's the only moment you take your eyes off the TV. Once you see somebody twitch, you're like, wait, something's happening. Something's happening. You don't even see them move. You see them twitch. Like they're breathing
I love how Ospreay was legit. Like,
That's
wait,
horrible,
how do I
man.
use this? Yeah, please.
But that's also wrong. That's also wrong, Taquan, because they didn't bleed.
Oh my God! Don't.
Didn't Omega bleed?
No, the comment that Taquan said about.
Oh,
No,
it happened a different way.
Don't be that. Don't be like.
No, Omega bled, but it was just like, okay, I got like a boo boo.
Omega bled because you saw him fucking blade himself. Fuck that shit. If you did not see that, go back to it. You see him like. All right.
I hate that they show it on camera. Like, it's like, come on.
And it's like, you know what? I don't think it's intentionally that they show it on camera. They're just trying to get like, oh, he's out. But then it's like the cameraman doesn't know in the back truck, like, hey, let's cut to this one and see what, he's bleeding. Let's go back to this one. Like, my guy, who are you? Are you new at this? Is this your first day? No. You cut at the opponent who's down. You cut at the fans. Let's do a fan Let's do that.
Like, show their faces at this
He's
point.
bleeding. Like, he's smart about this, y'all.
Oh, man.
I
love how Ospreay was so worried about how to use the screwdriver, though. Like, he was like, wait, how do I not hurt him with this? Because it's like, fuck it. Bling.
Don't hit his eye. Poof. Got him.
You can tell, like, he's genuinely like, wait, how do I? Okay.
Yo, keep talking shit about Ospreay. They're gonna come see you.
Yo,
talk shit about him again. I dare you.
Yo, the United Empire is coming for me, man.
Yeah, like, yo, where's he at? He's in the Brooklyn. Let's go.
Oh my God.
No.
Well, if I'm not here for the toe in the show tomorrow, you know why? They got me, yo.
Word.
United Empire killed me.
Word.
If the webcam wasn't right here, I would have been like, bloop, that's it, and just like shut this off. Be like, fuck you, man. You know, wake up the kid. Be like, hey, you want to curse him out? Fuck you for waking me up.
It'd be like in that just second dream, like.
Yo, so can I explain to you why I didn't like the ending of Brian and
yes,
Okada?
Please, because
I was going to say no.
You in the chat.
Be an asshole. Be like, no,
listen,
no, you may not.
Without any knowledge of he broke his arm. Okay. My thing was Bryan Danielson went time limit draw with Hangman Page, went time limit draw with Kenny Omega. He went time limit draw with MJF, and then they extended it 5 minutes, and he tapped out. And then I'm like, he got Okada in a submission. Okada shifts and completely comes out of the submission. Then he puts him in another type of submission where it's like, you're thinking on the fly how to do this, and Okada's not selling shit. He's like, go ahead, put me in. Go ahead, I'll give you the time of the day. And then he gives the weakest tap out. And I'm sitting like, we couldn't at least maybe I would have been fine with a knee to the face, knocks him out, pins him. It felt rushed, but it also felt like Okada's better than this. That was my issue with that ending.
If we didn't know the injury, and like we had this conversation legit on Sunday right after, I would have agreed with you. But the fact that now we know why, it's understandable. Because now it's like, fuck. He probably wanted to do more. He probably wanted to do. They could have done something else.
He probably wanted to do all that shit you was talking about right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I could have seen the finish probably being Rainmaker reverse into a lock, but if you're working with
elbows on top of that, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the kind of the key moves of BCC is just dropping those elbows, and that's always towards more or less the end of the match, right? That's like our introduction to the finish. But he couldn't even fucking do it. The fact that he still went, the amount of time that he went after the match and still had that finish was it's an incredible work when you watch it back and you're like, fuck, off of the elbow drop on top of that, off of a Macho Man elbow drop, son.
Yeah.
All right. And then just continue to go with it. And still did high flying moves and still did kicks and just everything that he could while still holding on to his arm.
And again, he's still thinking, oh, I probably just fractured something. Like, oh, I'm fine. Like, we'll then find out, oh no, it's broken. So imagine, he gave us 10 more minutes when
that adrenaline that he must have been going through on top of that. Because if it's broken, all right, and you feel like it's just fractured, right? Imagine the adrenaline of him being in that moment, having this match, which is, a dream match to him on top of that, and in his mind, like, this hurts, but I'm not going to finish this shit because I'm not going down like that. Not here. Not now. I'll just deal with it. I'm running. Boom. The moves.
No.
Different wrestling moves on top of that, just going to the next, and to the next, and to the next. Until that finisher. Yes, I agree with Ray. If we would have just cut it exactly on Sunday, review this shit, that tap out did look a little weak.
It really came out like it was one of those where it was like, wait, it's over? Okay. Yeah. It's like, again, in that moment, I was like, oh, we're done. Because I was expecting, again, a longer match. But now that we know the circumstance, I commend them for going 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Any other person probably would have been like, yo, pin me.
I can't do this. My finger hurt.
Pro is willing to break his form right now and go 15 minutes.
Guys, watch this. No, I'm just kidding.
Guys, don't forget the GoFundMe is going to be in the chat for Pro's broken forearm.
Word.
But no.
Speaking of that, go get yourself a GG for the win shirt.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let's
go. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey. You see that over there? You see that? Hey. That's right. We're going for the win. That's right. Well, the book bag, that's heavy, man. That book bag over there is heavy. You know you want it. You know you want it. Why? Because why not? What? Who wouldn't want to be a knucklehead that's going for the win? Come on now. Stop it. Yo, that's dope. I like that. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Support us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the link. Get that QR code. If you're watching on your phone, get your friend's phone. And then they can scan the QR code. All right? They're just on TikTok. They're just on Instagram scrolling. They need to get their hands on this shirt, man. You're doing them a favor when you hit that QR code. Look at that. You got your own wrestling ring. Look at that. You can get your own Knucklehead Network wrestling ring. Just get your friend's phone. Or you know what? I know you got that trap phone. Get that trap phone to take that picture and that QR code. Come on now. Don't worry. Listen, you can go into incognito mode and boom. Nobody will ever know. But we'll know. Well, no, but we
That's
won't
right.
say nothing.
We'll keep it on the low though. We'll
Yeah.
keep it on the low. We ain't snitching.
And because I
Snitching
can't
out
put
here?
I can't put
Absolutely not.
I can't put the links for Kenny and Pro on there to get these shirts. So their links are on this shit too. So fucking scan that code too.
Yeah.
See that?
Fuck you,
That's social
Taekwon.
media links.
Word.
They're all there. All there. Oh no, they're not there
Look,
anymore.
no, the link for
You
that
know what?
QR code is in the chat.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's in the chat.
Yeah.
And they can rewind this at least 15 seconds and still scan this shit right
There
back
you
all
go.
over
There
again.
you go. Oh man.
That's our cheap plug for the night, folks. Yeah. All right. So money in the bank. Money, 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 money.
Oh shit, we still gotta talk about money.
Yeah, I mean, but there's 3 matches for Money in the Bank.
How many matches? 1?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches.
I love how you
So
said 3
one
matches.
long
that we're at
episode of
7.
Raw or SmackDown. Which
Yeah,
one are we getting?
The-
Is this more Raw or more SmackDown?
Feels like a episode of Raw.
Yeah, this is Raw.
Raw. All right. So here's another episode of Monday Night Raw. Got it.
Yeah, the reason why I said this is 3 matches because you got the Money in the Bank, you got the Bloodline, and Cody Rhodes versus Dominic. The other matches, Gunther and Matt Riddle, just thrown together. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. They just threw that together last week.
Yeah.
You know,
See that I guess we'll get into it now because that Gunther and Riddle, there's a lot more that could possibly go into it. So we'll talk about
like
that now.
they fired Riddle right before the match, and they bring out someone who deserves a shot. I like that idea. Yo, keep them coming, Ray. Keep them ideas coming, Ray. Storytelling for you, Pro. That's storytelling.
Yeah.
They should bring Logan Paul. Logan Paul versus Gunther.
WWE.
Yeah, Logan Paul versus Gunther.
Yo, Toe, that was a careless comment, bro. That was a careless comment.
Was.
Damn, son.
Word.
All right, wait. So Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor, the Usos versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, Ricochet, LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, Santos Escobar, Butch, Pete Dunne, excuse me, Damian Priest, and this fucking guy, Logan Paul. By the way, best video, if you haven't seen it, is from the Call Up podcast where prime drinks were being thrown at our wonderful friend Logan Paul and a KSI. Right? That's KSI? Yeah, KSI. There you go. I had everything. I was like, wait, right? I said that right. I'm high. I just want to make sure I'm doing this shit right.
Let's get professional now.
Listen, I drink and I feel like I'm very professional until you fucking tick me off, and then I have to go off the rails, completely batshit crazy, okay, and be as loud as my hair color because you push those buttons. You really do, and you push it all the time when you want to be an ignorant asshole and say stupid shit like the Brooklyn. Okay.
All right. So you know what? Then we're gonna take Ray off the show.
Go fuck yourself. I'm trying to get to the
pushing
card.
her buttons, Ray.
Okay.
You can't be pushing her buttons.
Why fucking Ray? Bring back Ray.
Is Ray's real name Steve?
Listen, Ray. I apologize. You're new here, and he does it. We don't have the logins. Only Kenny does. Kenny, where the fuck you at? Give me the logins. Send me the logins. I need to fix shit here, okay? It's not fair. I'm just saying.
If anyone knows how to hack into this,
it's not fair.
Okay,
it's not fair.
No, it's still not fair, but it looks amazing on there. Wow, bro!
Get your merch, guys. Get your merch.
Get the merch. Get the merch. Go for the win. And a very vintage Raw is War style on top of that. All right. Let's just do it this way. Okay?
Yo, if you don't like shirts, we got you in tank tops.
We got you in tank tops. Absolutely.
It's summertime. Get your tank top.
I'm like, I have that color.
Yo, Gigi don't even know what she got. That's how
No. I thought it was a lot redder. I think that's when my brain is like, why does it look like a peachy, like heather red color?
It's okay. It's that exclusive. Gigi don't know what she got. There you go. That's why you got to get the
Word.
merch.
Look at that.
Buy the merch.
Look at
'cause
that.
Gigi
Buy the
doesn't know.
merch. I don't even fucking know.
Word. Don't fuck
That's,
around
that's,
with it.
that's how you plug it. You just be like,
I
"Nah,
don't
fuck
even
it.
know.
We
That's
go
how
with it."
exclusive
Word.
this is.
There you,
Word.
I don't even have my own. That's wild.
go.
That's
You,
just.
you know
You
what's
go-
I gotta talk to the designer for this shit, man. This is wild.
Word. Yo, everybody listening, cover your fucking ears. I'm gonna say something to the chat to the group here. You know, I wanted to make a shirt that was simple as fuck, but sell it for $500 and just say it's exclusive. Like, yo, we only got one of these, and just see. I bet you anyone somebody would buy it. I feel like somebody, one of these idiots would buy it. Pay $500 for a fucking $10 shirt. All right, everybody, unplug your ears. Now we're back to the show. So Dominic versus Cody Rhodes.
Listen, when you said that, I had to put it on mute. But as soon as you said that, the fireworks was going off over here, and I was like, you know what? They agree.
It's a sign.
It works.
That's it. They
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's what we
There
doing.
you go.
2024. We done with this. We're gonna be in the
That's it.
studio
That's
with that idea.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
Oh man, we also have the
Taekwon.
women's Money in the Bank. Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Zelina Vega, Bailey, Io Sky, and Trish Stratus. I love me Trish, but we're gonna get into it. Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. Gunther Walter versus Matt Riddle. Thank you. You're gonna get me points because Matt Riddle's definitely not winning.
Yeah, we need Gunther to get some points.
The women's
Yo,
tag
fuck you,
team-
Kenny. I had to because Kenny's just
He's
he's
just
killing
being
us.
really, you know what it is? He's being really reckless in the fantasy faction.
He's
And
careless with his comments.
And man, as big as that man is, his head is getting as big too, man. Like you're getting there, bro. Like we see you, we celebrate you. But come on, you can't always be shit talking to like the people in the group, man. Like we all trying to support each other.
Yo, I love how we should be
Yeah.
the ones like we should be the three trying to make sure we go up in the
Word,
rankings.
we should
Nah,
be 1, 2, 3.
Me and Kenny just
That's it. Like,
He
bro,
made it
where's
personal
the
with
hate,
you.
man?
Yo,
We need to
that's-
conquer this. We
That's it.
are we are a unit. I can't even speak. We are a unit.
I said next round we gotta come together. Like, okay, you gonna put this person on your team. You gonna put we gonna win this for the knuckleheads.
Oh shit, that's right. And
there you
speaking
go.
of the knuckleheads, we got the pro wrestling.
That's
link.
me, Taekwon.
That's pro.
Look at that shit. Wow.
Hey.
You can pick yourself up a duh shirt. Basic ass shirt. You're a basic ass bitch.
Oh,
Yo.
Damn.
that's
Fucking
right. Get the
Taekwon.
merch. Get the
They
merch.
done
Get the
pushed
fucking
the
merch.
muffin button. They done pushed the muffin button on pro. Someone give
Damn.
this man a muffin.
That sweatshirt is dope. Pick that up. I still got that
Oh,
sweatshirt. That's a
man.
dope ass sweatshirt.
Word. Summertime's only 2 months.
Yo,
Yeah.
facts.
I'm just saying.
Word.
Want to wear something to a show and represent? Wear that.
Yup.
Hey.
Anything from the Knucklehead Network, you wear. Be smart.
That's right.
And if not, then go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Word.
We're not here for your bullshit. But if
Yo.
you want to go ahead and keep watching, thanks for being a fan.
Word. Yo, you know what's funny? We have a shirt that says not here for the BS. So there you go. Buy that shit.
You can buy that.
There you go.
You're not here for the BS.
Yeah. And you get Pro's hoodie, and underneath his hoodie, you wear our hoodie. Boom.
Yeah.
Yo.
Look at
That's
that.
it.
That's
Buy
it.
the fucking merch.
Buy the merch.
We're
Assholes.
a fucking unit up in this bitch.
Word.
Hey.
All right.
Dumbass.
All right, let's get
Yo,
some money in the bank.
Let's rapid fire this shit. Gunther versus Matt Riddle. Who y'all got? I got Gunther.
Gunther.
I need Gunther to win, but I feel like Riddle's going over.
No.
No.
I'm
how
scared.
dare you.
I'm
Okay.
scared Riddle's going.
I am
Why?
not scared. What?
Why?
I am not scared of my ring. All right.
The only reason I'm scared Riddle's going over is if that Randy rumor is true. I feel like that evens the odds. Of
Negative.
Riddle's IC champ.
Nah. Gunther.
Yeah. The pro.
I
who
need
you got?
Gunther to win.
Gunther.
'Cause I need points.
I hear you.
Gunther is gonna go over. That's it. I'm
Who-
getting my captain. Old captain is getting me my points. All right.
Word.
because my points as my captain gets extra points, so he shall go over. That's it.
Word.
Oh, yeah, he's your champ, so you need more points with that too.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I'm gonna pick Raquel and Liv Morgan just because I don't like Ronda Rousey.
Just so Kenny can't get the points, I'm going over Raquel and Liv because that's more points for Kenny. So fuck you, Kenny. You're not here to defend yourself. Bitch.
I want the comeback story. I want that whole underdog story where Liv Morgan is gonna basically get that pin. And it doesn't even need to be on Ronda, although it could be on Ronda, but I think it would be fun if it would be on Shayna. So yeah, no, I'm going with Raquel and Liv.
Who you got, Pro?
I got Gunther. Oh wait, we're on the other one. Sorry.
Well, you still.
There we go. We know. We're Pro.
Women's tag team match. Let's go.
All right, Liv and Raquel.
Word.
There you go.
Yeah, because I'm not going. Raquel's hot. So,
but I just don't like the fact that they're fucking throwing these two people together that have nothing to do with each other.
Well, they were a team for the longest, and now they're a team again. Just randomly.
When? 5 minutes ago, it was Aaliyah and her first.
That was, but Aaliyah was, man, I don't know what.
Raquel's like a
Aaliyah
tag team champion,
man.
Raquel is like the Kofi Kingston of the women's tag team division.
I want to say a good 4 or 5 time, man.
Yeah, right?
It was right there.
Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio.
Cody.
Dominic.
Ooh. Oh man. Well, I don't know if Mommy's gonna be. Is Mommy gonna be by ringside?
Yeah,
Mommy has to be by ringside.
It says with Rhea Ripley.
With Rhea Ripley.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh no. No. Oh, why do I see Brandy Rose coming out in the ring?
Oh no.
They got the dog. They showed the dog.
They started with Pharaoh. That's
no.
This is your storytelling that you're talking about.
I see it, but I also see absolute fucking
Ricky Starks.
No way.
Oh man, no,
great,
good. That was good. That was good. I like that. That was good. No, but I'm going to enjoy Rhea Ripley hurting Brandy Rose.
Yeah.
Can I get points for that?
Yo,
just beats the shit out of her.
That's it.
Be crazy.
But I feel like we're going to get Brandy Rose, and therefore it's going to even up the odds, and Cody's going to go over.
Who the hell told you this was open mic night, bitch?
Dom just needs to have a good match, though. Like we said yesterday.
As long as she doesn't get on the microphone, I am okay. As long as
just
I would say Cody also. But who you got, Pro?
That's fine. I say Cody. I changed my mind. Because I said Dominic at first.
Listen, I low-key want Dominic to win because I think Dominic would need a W and Cody doesn't need it really.
Yeah.
But man, I do see fucking Brandy coming out. And she's been talking a lot more shit on Twitter. Like, she better not touch my man. Like, oh God, here we go. Yo, you know it's bad. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when you're supposed to be the baby face and the whole fucking arena is telling you to shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
While the heel, he's like, see, it's not just me. Everybody thinks this. They know I'm right. And I don't want that to happen because I don't think we need that. We don't need it. I don't need her on the mic. And in all honesty, I don't think I really need her in the ring, but to even the playing field, and of course we're gonna have at least one.
Yeah.
It's just one.
I don't think the WWE fans have the balls to do that shit.
No,
they'll be too invested in the story.
They'll pop because it'll be the oh, she's back.
No, the shut the fuck up shit. I don't think they have the balls to do that.
WWE?
Yeah. I
The
don't think the
fans?
fans. Yeah.
No,
The
because
night
she's
after
loved.
WrestleMania, yes, but not.
She's loved, but at the same time, if it gets up to the point where she's fucking annoying as shit, they're gonna let her know that she's fucking annoying as shit.
Yeah.
It don't
WWE
matter.
can't go to Philly if they have her on screen.
Word.
WWE can't go to Philly because Philly will do it. Philly don't give a fuck. So yeah.
That's why they never came to the Bronx. She would have got shot.
Hmm?
I had there. Bah!
Can we try to make the Bronx a little bit better so they can make it to the Bronx? Like shit.
Listen, man. There ain't no parking over here, but still. Do a
None.
taping or something. All right, Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Starks, Bailey, Io Sky, Trish Stratus, Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who you got?
I'm gonna go last.
Yo, every bone in my body wants to say Bailey, but I think Io Sky got this.
I want to give it to Zoe Starks. I feel like you could build something there of Trish being like, "Oh, so, okay, so now you're gonna give me the briefcase, right? You're gonna give me the briefcase, right?"
I was
Like,
thinking the
have that
similar thing with
conflicting.
Bailey and Io.
That would be good too. Have that conflicting that it's like, no, it's my moment. Like, there's something you could do there. You could build
Yeah.
something off of that.
And besides, Io every week she promotes us. Remember, I speak fluent the Japanese. I know what she's saying.
Right.
I just hate how like 3 of these people have already been champions. Like the Money in the Bank matches are supposed to be for like higher up mid carders to show what they can do, win a briefcase, and then fucking go after the champion, have a championship match. So with that being said, I don't like the nostalgia grab of Trish Stratus. Becky's she's done everything. I don't know why she needs more. Bailey's done everything, so I'm gonna say Io.
And Io does rhyme with toe. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
That's what Taquan said. Io rhymes with toe. It's a haiku.
No.
I'm not drunk enough for this.
No.
But I'll tell you one thing, bro. I think Bailey, if she did win this, would do a lot more with it than Trish or Becky. Because Bailey is at least innovative when they give her something to do, she's innovative with it.
Did Bailey win a Money in the Bank already?
I don't think
in
so.
her career.
I don't think
Not
so.
that I can recall. No.
Okay. Neither has Becky.
No.
No.
Okay. They don't need it. In all
2019.
honesty.
Who took one? Bailey won it in 20? Hold on. Now we have to look this up.
Let's double check the facts. I know it was Royal Rumble that she won, and she took someone's place, but I don't know if she's Money in the Bank.
Because I feel like we would have known, like she would have
won.
Ding dong, hello, I miss Money in the Bank. You know, I feel like we would have remembered something about that.
Yeah. Shit. And she cashed it in on Charlotte Flair.
That same night or something?
It says on a SmackDown.
Oh, no wonder we on
Was
a house
she still
show.
the hugger?
You might, yeah, she might have been.
Yeah, it looks like it. Now
She was still the hugger. Okay. Yeah, no, I remember now.
So that don't count.
No, but so Bailey won one. Done. Becky, never. Zoe Starks, obviously never. Same thing with Vega, Io Sky. And yes, believe it or not, Trish Stratus. Does Trish Stratus needs to win this? Absolutely not. But it shows that she can still go in the ring, and she probably just wanted to be in this match to actually say, at least I was in a Money in the Bank ladder match. I think this is something more off of for Trish to say, I was in a ladder match. You know, because you never saw Trish Stratus involved with any ladders whatsoever.
Yeah. And they took a lot from Trish.
Yeah.
Trish versus Sasha Banks. Trish being the tag team champion with Lita. There was a lot of shit that she missed.
I think this is also like them using her, but her also putting her influence. Like, I want to be there. I don't want to win. I just want to be there to be part of a ladder match. A Money in the Bank women's ladder match to say something underneath my belt. Like, I I participated in this.
Yeah.
You know, so I think for that part, I would like to see it because I've always been a fan of Trish Stratus. Is she really taking anybody else's spot on the women's division? No, not really.
Yeah, because I don't think there's anyone else you could have put in there outside of
Piper,
Romula.
Mickey Cross.
Is Piper never still alive?
She is.
Whoever. What was it?
Absolutely.
Who's that
I thought she
Chinese?
was
Who's that
injured
Chinese
though.
girl?
I thought Piper was injured for a second.
She might.
I think she might. Yeah, I think she is.
Xia Li.
Xia Li, yeah.
Where's,
but
Being
this is the thing.
pro
Xia
wrestling
Li needs a
basically
whole
known.
new character change. They need to bring in Bo. Right? That's his name? Bo? B-A-O?
Wow. Yeah,
Bow? He had the white face, the black red paint. I don't know. He did some
Mia
shit.
Yim.
the guy we still forget about on
Meacham.
NXT.
So you posted something earlier today, Dave, that Mia Yim and who else was like thinking
Liv.
about having a collaboration to have an all-woman show?
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. I knew it was a blonde. I was like Natalia, and I was like, nah, she ain't got the balls to say some wild shit like that. Like, oh, my bad. Big Cuzzo's coming down the block right now. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Oh wow.
Oh, that's not Big Cuzzo. That's some Hindu shit.
Word.
That's some Bollywood shit. Yo.
Yo, that's Fast and the Furious 10.5.
Bollywood version. Bollywood.
Dominic Toretto.
Yo, that's wild. I'm gonna have to go with Io Sky. I would love Zelina Vega to win. Why? Because she's a body and I'm biased and I stand by my body people at all times.
Yeah.
If she pulls it, that's amazing. But the real story is not with Zelina Vega right now. The real story is actually Io Sky and Asuka.
Yeah.
For the long run. And that is the match that needs to happen. Because first and foremost, their promos are going to be absolutely insane because they're cutting their promos in their native language.
And I
get me closed caption. All right. Get me that fucking, like, what they fucking said. I don't want it live on Raw. I just need a Japanese interpreter that's going to be there for each of them. I need 2 Japanese interpreters. One for Io, one for Asuka. And I want them to deliver it. And I want that shit to be epic. I want this to be a whole fucking anime. An anime Kill Bill movie. All right? That's what I fucking want.
That would be great. That would be great.
All right. And you will completely satisfy my soul if you fucking just have like the Japan fucking drums, just like music in the background. Because I saw one of Asuka matches like off that shit, and I was like, yo, that's fucking dope.
No.
But they're not that dramatic. We're not.
Well, we remember the last time they had a drum match. They just put drums around the ring. Apollo Crews and was it Biggie?
This man Apollo Crews was Wakanda forever. And he wanted a drum match. I remember that.
God, I cannot believe that.
Weak. And they didn't even use them. They didn't even use any of the instrument. I'm done.
Then he went to NXT and he's like, hello, I'm Apollo.
That shit is funny.
And now he's back on the main roster doing nothing.
Yep.
Doing nothing.
You gotta love it.
Poor Apollo.
Surprised he just didn't go to me. Why are you gay?
Oh, that video.
And a perfect segue to the men's Money in the Bank match. Ricochet, Shinsuke Nakamura, LA Knight, Santos Escobar, Butch, according to Gigi, Damian Priest, and Logan Paul. Butch. El Butch. Coming to you live. Saturday night. Money in the Bank. El Cido de Grillo. ¿Cómo te hace?
Yo, man, how many fucking reports? Let's just put it out there. All right. There's been reports about Logan Paul being imaged and winning money in the bank. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe they're just trying to feed us into this bullshit.
Yo, did you see how sad Ray just looked? He did the God damn it, man.
Because again, it's like when they put that, it's like, who's in this internal conversation? But it's also like, fuck, it's probably gonna happen though. Like, it's.
Don't let it be true.
Yeah.
Don't let it be true.
It's like, fuck, man. And not even because of them saying that those are the internal reports, just the fact that, again, probably just for the fact of it's a walking billboard with this guy. He's going to take it everywhere. It adds the surprise factor, but it's like, please, anyone but him.
I don't think.
Let someone actually have this opportunity valued instead of let's give it to Logan Paul and him cash it in for like a U.S. title shot.
You know what they should do? They should have Logan Paul go up to the thing. He grabs the briefcase. The lights turn off. The Fiend comes out. Mandible claws him, throws him off the ladder, and drags him to the back and let him fight the Fiend. But like anybody but Logan Paul. Like do the Roman Reigns shit with him.
I wouldn't mind that.
No.
But
I wouldn't mind him being like, oh shit. See it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
But just to show Cosmic that I would push Ray at any time I'm gonna pick Ricochet. Because Ricochet and push Ray rhyme.
I hope Auntie Lala watches this.
Yo, listen.
Just more ammunition.
Wait to have her back.
She watches this because how do you not watch us? But I'm just saying, it's Lala. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about patience. And if you watch Dreamgirls, you would get that reference. Watch Dreamgirls and picture me singing one of those songs. Okay.
No.
Toey want a rib. Toey want a steak. Toey want a piece of that chocolate cake. All right. Anyway. So
fuck Logan Paul. I am choosing L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Same. L.A. Knight.
All right. Who you got, bro?
I'm choosing LA Knight.
There we go.
It's not gonna be Logan. We gotta.
We have to unite on.
I feel like they're just saying that shit just to get people all riled up
and to be for people to watch.
Yeah, so people
the thing
watch
is,
it.
that works though. That works if it gets people to be like, I have to watch. Are they gonna be this stupid? Are they gonna do it?
Right.
And
That's
if they
why most
do,
people watch
people
this
are
show.
still watching. If they don't, people are still watching. Like. It works. So we're going with LA Knight. Even Taquan is going with LA Knight.
That's his fucking real name?
No.
Lacavius Alexander Knight?
For Taquan, we're gonna say it is though. That's his name.
I mean, he does look like a Laquavius.
Yeah. There we go.
Just saying.
For the match that Lay is looking forward to the most.
Yeah, Seth freaking Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Oh man. Just because I need the points. Seth has to go over.
Jesus.
Seth has to go over.
Just because, as a man, Finn Balor.
I thought there was going to be like a big explanation. Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
How about you, Dave?
I'm going to go with Finn Balor too because, he's had some bad luck with championships and winning them and then having to give them up. And it's been 7 years that they said.
Yeah,
it's just fucking time.
If it was any other night,
but I want him to win. That's the thing. I want him to win, but I think I know Seth is gonna win.
Yeah,
right.
It's one of those where if it wasn't for this fantasy draft, I would have probably said Balor would go over, but I need Rollins to go over. Like, because Balor needs a redemption. Honestly, if I'm going actual with all this, Balor needs that redemption win. He needs this, but
he does.
I need the points.
Look what they did with the fucking demon.
Yeah, he needs this. He needs this. But Steph's my captain on this fantasy draft, so I need Steph to win because I get the good amount of points. So yeah, Rollins.
Did you make a slushie?
That's what I thought it was too. No joke.
No, my cup changes color with cold water.
Oh,
shit.
I
I
really
was
thought
like,
that
yo,
was a
you got a
slushie.
fucking
Like, yeah.
slushie?
No, no,
You went
no.
outside, the Coquito man was out there, and
That's my fingertip.
you got a fucking piragua and shit.
Oh, it's not. I wish.
I
Yo.
was like,
I
yo,
definitely
that
got like
looks-
chips and guac. I ain't I got the ill
Hey,
munchies.
yo, she was, how fast are you? She got a fucking piragua and Chipotle at fucking 12:30 at night. Holy shit. No wonder
was
everybody
like, yo.
honking. Piragua, man.
That's why they coming on the block all the time.
Word.
I was like, yo, that piragua looks so good right now.
Now they're bumping hard. They're just letting you know they're around the block, man. That's why they got all that fucking. That's it. That dembo reggaeton music on. That's it. We out. We
Word.
outside. We outside this summer. We outside.
Yo. Only in New York, guys. Only in New York.
Right.
Oh man.
So who you got? Who you got?
We're on the men's money.
Rollins or Finn Balor?
Oh yeah, we're on that one. Oh shit.
Sauce.
There we go.
Because I don't know. Maybe. So
my brain just no, maybe. What?
No, Gigi, stay on Rollins. We need Rollins to win. No, maybe. No, maybe. We need Rollins to win.
That broke me. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yo, that guac is hitting right now. That's what it is.
As much as I was a piragua, her brain just went. Maybe.
I'm gonna stick with that. I have to get my points. I just remember that. I don't have Finn Balor.
We need points.
Right, we need points. Seth Rollins.
Yeah, there we go.
And the main event of the night, the Bloodline, which is Roman Reigns and Solo versus the Usos, which is Jimmy and Jay.
I need the points, Usos.
I'm gonna say Usos also.
Wait, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn don't have a match?
No, they have a match tomorrow. It's being pre-recorded today, I believe.
Yep.
Whatever.
It's pretty deadly.
Because remember, Sami Zayn can't go to England because of his religion.
No, that's not why.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
There legit is no reason. They just said, yeah, we're not going to put the tag champs on the show.
Yeah.
Makes no
Why
sense.
you need the tag champs on the show? It's not like they meet, it's not like they're the champions or anything.
Yeah, they're the
just hold them both.
undisputed tag team champions. Like,
there's a storyline we've been having for the last 3 years, right? Roman's been killing it. Main event Jey Uso's been killing it. All right. We finally got Jimmy along after his injury. All right. And then we also have this kind of unfinished story with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Right?
Yeah.
Because Jey Uso was going to be that one that was going to dethrone Roman. But what happened? Jimmy came in, tried to save his brother, and then, brother's keeper.
Yep.
That's why the Usos are going to end up winning over Roman and Solo.
Yeah.
It kind of really ties back into that Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's great. And it's great because
the story.
This is finishing the story, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Fucking notes. All right.
Word. So
shit.
I have a question for y'all. Does this match open the night or close the night?
Just because I
Hold
want that storyline I
Hold
said
it.
earlier.
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns closes the show.
Do
He
they
doesn't open.
cash the money in the bank and?
I think it might be the main event.
Then nobody's cashing in tonight. I mean,
On
no.
Saturday.
Yeah.
I kind of want that match to open because I want that story we talked about at the beginning. I feel like Roman's gonna send Solo to be like, "Go get me my briefcase," so they can't cash in on me.
Yo, is that Wakafu? Is it like Yakafu, like Yakuza with a foo in it, or is it just YK foo?
It says YK Fu, but hey.
Yeah, but you know, if you sound it out, like you know, in kindergarten, sound it out, Yakafu, Yafus.
There's no A. There's no A.
It would just be Ikfu.
Yeah, but Y is Ya. Yakfu.
No, YA is Ya.
He says it's YK Fu. There you go.
Hold wait, no, he's saying that's Yak Fu.
Yeah.
Yo, Fu, what's up?
Yes, Toe. Yes, you're
We're just gonna call him Fu.
We're wrong.
We're gonna call him Fu.
No, I'm just saying because it would have been a space between the Y and the K.
No, yeah, totally.
We're gonna call him Fu.
Listen, I'm gonna call you the Fu.
What did we go over?
I mean, so that was the only question I had. We pretty much did it all. Pros ready to throw the Quan out the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with the Usos, man.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel like this is the kind of like break that we need within the bloodline.
Yeah. I feel like it adds more to it now because now it's like Roman and Solo losing, they now start to crumble internally even more. Because now Roman's gonna be like,
they already did that. I thought didn't they have the Usos versus? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, they had Sami
Zayn
and
Sami
Zayn
Zayn
versus the Usos. Yeah. So, but now would this be a time to prove that Solo is the dominant brother?
Yeah.
Would this spark the Usos trying to turn Solo?
But I feel like they have to, little by little. They're gonna try to put that in them too. Like,
because would this be like, yo, Solo's good enough to be the strong guy, and they don't need a full group? It's just Solo that's protecting Roman.
Well, somebody's got to carry the match for Roman because he can't do it. So
he can.
No.
Carry the match in a tag match. I would okay. In a tag match, I don't know. It's been a while. It's tough. Mm-hmm. It's tough to say.
You hear this, Lay?
I'm trying to figure out how
you telling me that the Usos can't carry this match?
No, Usos can do it. 3 out of the 4 people.
He's not saying the Usos can. He's just saying Roman Reigns can't do it.
Which how? When did Roman lose his ability to carry a match?
Pretty much his whole career.
Is it the red?
That is a conversation for another day. Because
I don't like his work in the ring.
Okay, let's settle this right now. Roman Reigns versus Kenny Omega. Who's winning?
Kenny Omega. What? That's not even a question. Kenny Omega. How many matches? How many Roman matches made you go the way that you felt for Omega and Ospreay?
Won the match with him and Jay.
With him and who?
Roman and Jay.
It made you go, oh my god! Oh, false finishes. Really?
Yeah, because they told there was emotion in there. They told a story in that.
He was monologuing throughout that whole fucking thing. There was no fucking match in there. Oh, you guys are blinded. Blinded, I tell you.
Are we being careless?
Don't be an
AEW careless.
Don't be an AEW mark, man.
I'm just
I'm almost
saying.
running out of guac.
It's your fault, bro.
No, it's Joe's fault.
Yeah. Word. He wants
Yo,
to be late.
Shorty
He should
even
bring
called
some
in
fucking
today.
guac.
Damn.
Well, all right. So there's a reason why he didn't come in is because he has to be at work at 6:00 in the morning tomorrow. So he needed to go to bed early. So
Oh,
he's just
Mm.
probably walking in his house now.
Oh man.
But yeah,
Jesus.
he warned me about it.
All right.
Did
It's
I
all
just
good.
did I just blow your guys' mind by saying that? I feel
No.
like I've been. Oh, I feel like I've had that opinion for a little bit.
He can carry a WWE match. But if you're gonna compare him to Omega, he ain't doing what he did with Ospreay.
And to be fair, I didn't compare him. You're the one that asked.
Well, I did that to be a dick. I asked, you compared. Dick, you you compared. Dick compared. Wait a minute.
What
Wait,
type
what?
of wrestler would Roman Reigns be if he would have like competed in Japan?
Wardlow.
I would love to see him, branch out of that. But from what I've seen, it's been nothing but suffering succotash and.
So again, you're blaming the WWE machine. If Roman was out,
Maybe not. I don't know.
it would have been because there's a bunch of his family out there. He could have been just like Jacob
Yeah.
Fatu. He could have been like Lance on the
He could have been like Jacob Fatu and.
No, not that way. Not the other way. We found out today. Maybe you don't want to be like Jacob Fatu, but you get what I'm saying, though. Like without that branding on him, just getting to do what you want to do. There's a difference in a competitor. So there's something to it. That's what I'm saying.
And I've said this in my opinion, man. Like I love this storyline. I love it. It's the best storyline in wrestling right now, and I'm not going to contest that in any way. But the years that I've watched Roman Reigns, I've just never been impressed. Even before AEW. I just never was like, wow, that was a great Roman match. That barricade spot that I've seen 50 times, fucking excellent.
I will tell you this. When CM Punk had his run with the Shield, I felt like Roman gave him the best match.
And that's saying a lot, yeah.
Just because it felt like Moxley and Rollins kind of were being pushed to the back, and this is when Roman was starting to become the star that WWE wanted him to be. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of felt like this one meant more.
No, because that was the test. That was to see, is this gonna be a guy we can put? And him hanging in there, which again, that's usually the test. Can you hang with the guy, which Punk was at that point?
But I understand where you're coming from, Pro, because until this, this heel turn for Roman, he's really hasn't been doing nothing. It looks like it's been handed to him.
A lot of stuff has.
Yeah.
But that's how like WWE is like, that's how their mechanics work.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They're not reckless like AEW.
But yet,
making them earn
unfortunately,
it.
at the same time, you got to take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah.
I agree with you, G.
Because I feel like the tribal chief is a character to as real as what we're going to get Unleashed. This is WWE's Unleashed version of Roman Reigns. It is not New Japan Pro Wrestling Unleashed or any other corporation that kind of be like, you want to go the extra mile? Fuck it. Have fun. But what? Nope. But what? But have fun.
Yeah.
And then when you give someone like Roman that green light, he would probably be like, nah, I'm gonna do some wild ass shit real quick before I can't do it no more, before my body doesn't allow me no more. And I think that would be dope, especially with with everything that's been going on or has happened in Roman Reigns' life, real life. Him defeating cancer again, then coming basically all the way from to suffering succotash to being the one tribal chief. He has worked on his craft, and adding someone like Paul Heyman is really cool because Paul Heyman is always that that little hate fluffer that a heel would need to make them even be more despicable to the crowd, because it's who the crowd loves to hate.
Shit, just his facial expressions alone makes it seem like Roman is saying something important.
Yeah, it adds more to it. It adds that like now you really want to hate him. And most of the time, it doesn't have to say anything. It's just those facials. It's those little things that it's like what Darius spoke about last time. Like it's just those little things that makes us feel something.
Word.
And Paul Heyman will always make sure that you leave with feeling something.
Yeah.
A thought, an idea, an expression, something. I still got like queso blanco because I ran out of guac. But I don't have that many chips left.
But I mean,
and I really wish I had like bought the large bag, but I'm not paying $8 for that shit. That was free with my points.
hey, I hear that shit. But I mean, we went over time because Pro and Taquan and the chat want to argue with each other.
Wait, did we say who was our picks? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did everything. Yeah.
Just making sure. I want to make sure we went over every card. Boom.
Yeah.
Done. Finito.
Word. So what did we learn today? That me and Pro are gonna push Ray.
Larger bag of chips.
Don't chew on the table.
Don't chew on the table.
Yep. And Ray needs to tell Willow what we said. Stop fucking around.
What?
Yep. Exactly.
I told Ray to text Willow that I said that she had the second best match of the night, and Ray was like, "Fuck you, Toe. I ain't telling her shit."
Wow.
Yo, she made me twerk. We had a moment. Okay.
And on that note,
it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.
I don't know, maybe.